So, as we had last left it off, the party did a little bit more gambling in Vrasta's Den. They won some and lost some, but they were able to determine a little bit more about the Ojibwe, or the rumoured peoples that live in the New World. And that Barenbark, or of Barenbark's hut, has some information on this. So the party are deciding, as part of the next part of their adventure, to start making their way towards Barenbark's hut. Prior to you left, you were made aware of, since you were on the hunt for diamonds, that there were a family that lived out in the wilderness, near to Barenbark's hut, that had some diamonds on their person. You were recommended not to approach them because they were a little different than others. However, taking these warnings in stride, you made your way onwards, coming across some strange creatures along the way, effectively a three-headed bird with a singular body. You found one of these particular birds stringed up in the middle of the forest, hanging upside down, not moving, and wanting to help the creature, everybody rushed forward, which sprang a trap. You were all caught up in a net. Before anything else could really happen, two individuals showed themselves. One, a muscular, however, fine-dressed fella with a hat and sort of a smart goatee, and a bald-headed individual with a scrunched-up face and dirty clothes, looking worse for wear. They cut you down and introduced themselves as Jimmy and Bobby Chintuck, and they were surprised to see some individuals out here in the middle of nowhere. And they invited you all round for dinner. And, not wanting to, pass up a free meal and on the hunt for those potential diamonds, you said yes. And that was where we had left it off. So, the ambient. So, you guys start walking behind Jimmy and Bobby Chintuck. They are keeping probably about 10, 15 feet ahead of you. Jimmy is walking, in strides, confidence. Bobby is kind of like, every third step he does has this nasty little gamp to it. It's like, yeah. It certainly doesn't look, too comfortable. Maybe an old injury, or maybe something else. What? Is there anything you guys would like to do as they lead you onwards?
I would like to use my Know Your Enemy to know if their strength and dexterity scores are inferior or superior to mine.
Okay, so you examine them in their particular their demeanour, shall we say. Having a look at Bobby, his strength is very much inferior to you. What's your dexterity modifier?
+1.
Despite his gamp, he has a certain nimbleness about his hands and his slenderness that you can tell that this guy is definitely a lot faster than he looks. Certainly faster than you. As for Jimmy, what's your strength modifier?
+3.
Okay, so looking at Jimmy, he certainly looks equal to you in strength. And he also looks slender enough to be quick as well, like light on his feet. So you get the feeling that he's your superior in dexterity.
Oh, interesting. Tough fight ahead, potentially, guys.
But that's just what you get from spending a minute as you're walking along. You just sort of examining them, like, That's what you're able to determine, just measuring them up.
Okay, Lisma would have sort of whispered this to the party as we're going by.
So, do we see a path? Are they leading us on a path,
Nope.
or okay?
Nope. You're walking over ragged wilderness.
Okay.
How are they walking? What's the marching order?
They're pretty much walking side by side.
Ahead of us?
Yeah, they're ahead of you. They're about 10, 15 feet ahead of you.
Okay, so if I were to cast mage armor, would it be terribly noticeable? You think?
Yes, because when you have mage armor on, you have a faint shimmer of like a bluish like skin covering you, so it's noticeable. So they'll know you are covered in a spell. They'll know you to be an arcane user. They don't know they might not know what it means because you get the feeling they are not particularly learned individuals.
Gotcha. Maybe I'll hold off then. Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
How long have you guys been living out here?
Yeah. I was exactly going to ask that.
Jimmy just calls over his shoulders. Well, we've been living out here a few months. We were thinking of moving on, weren't we, Bobby? Yeah, we were, Jimmy. But we just found that this particular area was very palatable for us. And we set up shop, probably put up roots around here. I like my house, Jimmy. I like my house too, Bobby.
When was the last time you came across people?
Shucks, we came across someone not about 2 weeks ago.
And who were they?
Oh, I don't know. They didn't stick around long enough for us to learn their names.
Oh, did they? What happened? Did you take them to dinner or?
Well, we certainly invited them, but let's just say they weren't the homely type, so we had to get a little bit forceful with our property and make them go on their way.
Wow. So you chased them out, did you? Or did you kill them?
Well, a lady never tells. Dinner is the secret after all. But no, Ma and Pa scared them off.
Insight check.
Go right ahead.
Oh shit! Why is it always low when I want to do something?
Hard to tell because you're only looking in from behind.
At least we know they might not have a face in the back of their heads talking to us.
So, how long you folks been in the New World?
It's about a month now. That's me asking Jack. I don't actually.
Yeah, it's been over a month, give or take.
Okay. Yeah, about a month or two.
I've been here about a week, I think.
How are you liking the greenery, the trees? Don't get. And he slaps a trunk like the side, like a massive tree that's like way bigger than like pretty much any trees that you've seen so far. He says, "You don't get trees like this over in the old world no more. No, them company types all cut them down for progress and such."
Well, hopefully this land will stay fresh and vibrant for much longer, and we will learn not to repeat our mistakes.
More vibrant than you know, my friend. More vibrant than you know. Because they don't know, do they? No, they don't know, Bobby, and they don't want to know until it's time.
Well, maybe we do want to know. I love all information. I am a seeker of knowledge. Anything that is new to me, I would like to learn.
Oh, it's the secret of dinner. Wouldn't want to ruin the surprise.
I don't like surprises.
Well, then I hope you... Well, then I'm sorry, but maybe you're just going to have to go a little hungry, because dinner is a potluck surprise.
Gladly.
Do you always cook for this many people? Because obviously you didn't know we were coming.
No, no, but we always got a little extra. Ma likes her meals.
So you guys said you were setting a trap for something. What exactly was it that you were setting traps for?
Oh, that'll be food. Oh, we set traps for food. That bird back there, oh, we killed it some days ago. Meat was rotten, so we thought we'd attract some other creatures along. Guess we found them creatures, eh?
Excuse me, we are not creatures. We are lovely people.
Wait a
such as
minute.
Yourself.
Ooh,
Oh,
The bird that I spotted was dead?
yeah,
yeah. I was tangled up in the vines.
yeah. But you couldn't tell
Alright.
that at a distance. Like, it was when you cut down and examined the bird that you, like, realised it was dead. So,
Okay. Poor thing.
Bobby continues to go on and says, you know, I do apologize about my vocabulary. I don't read much books, clearly like you, good sir. Tell me, you one of them draggy types?
One of the draggy types. I am a dragonborn, yes.
Oh, he's a dragger. Are you Queen Drag?
I am King Drag.
King Drag? I didn't know such a thing was possible. Takes all to
That's
know
why I've got
one.
the green horns.
That's wonders of this world. Go right over my head. So what's it like being a dragon baron?
I imagine much like it is being human. It's just, a little bit.
Well, you ain't exactly human, are you? You got all them scales on that weird tail.
It makes it harder for people to stab me. That's always a bonus.
I suppose that stabbing is a crude way to get your message across. And that fella back there, the one with the rotten meat, is he yours?
Yes, he will follow me and do my bidding.
Well, that shit's just fucking weird.
I mean, some would think so, but otherwise, what use would his body be if it would just be lying there?
I
It's helping me, carrying bags.
I can think of bloody uses for a body that don't involve making it walking around doing what you want.
I'm sure there's no shortage of bodies in the new world.
Oh, that there is a understatement of the century, my friend. Plenty of bodies round here. Hold up. Speaking of bodies, we got ourselves a little bit of a encounter up ahead. Anybody want to go check it out?
I will.
Yeah, gladly.
What do you mean encounter? What do you
Well, come right over here and have a little wander down there in that little opening. First thing you notice though is, do you notice the smell? Make a perception check for us.
I'm not going. You guys go.
Are these guys just like encouraging us to go, or are they also going along?
Well, they've stopped for now.
Yeah.
Volkris, as he's pointed out to you, you do notice that there is quite a bit of a rancid smell in the air.
Oh yes, that's lots of rotting meat. Is that more of your traps down there with the dead birds?
No, that ain't one of our traps. That looks like we got ourselves a bit of a critter problem. That's right, Jimmy. Looks like they gonna move into our property. Hey, since we're doing some kind of favors towards you, friendly folk, giving you dinner and whatnot, how about you clear them credits from the way so we can continue on our path?
How far away from us is it?
You can't see at the moment because you're still 10 feet back, but if you're moving ahead, Kerry, can I get a perception check from you, please? I'm assuming you're moving up to where they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll push up as well.
I don't know that Joper should be going right into this clearing.
No.
Yeah.
No.
We still
Kerry,
have the tentacles.
moving ahead, you can see just through the trees that there's some kind of fleshy-like creature kind of wrapped up in itself. It looks greyish. And there's you can tell there's a few mandibles there, like wrinkly and maybe a little bit of chitin. It's odd, but it's you can't tell if it's lots of little creatures or just a very big thing. But you can certainly see it through the trees. Zurich, you miss it at first until Kerry points it out to you.
Do you tell us what you see?
Yeah, I do.
Sorry, Kerry. As you like sort of see that, and you're beside Jimmy, he looks over you and she goes, "Her hair smells purty."
I just want to look him dead. Just turn around, just look him dead in the eyes, and just keep walking.
Ahead?
Off the cliff.
Into the thing.
Yeah, can I ready an action in case it starts attacking me?
Well, it hasn't noticed you yet. You're still about 40 feet away from it. But you get any closer, it could potentially detect you.
Okay. Well, in that case, can I do the hiding thing?
You want to make a stealth roll?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay. Boom! How good was that?
Oh.
That was shit.
Like, almost disgusted by Jimmy's words, you basically just back away and you snap on every stick in frustration as you do.
I'm going to say to the brothers, can we not clear this out after dinner? When we feel a bit more stronger? That makes more sense to me.
Well, they could move on, or they could get closer to home. They could ruin dinner. I think you folks look plenty healthy to me. It won't be no problem, I'm sure. You look very well equipped and mighty powerful. I'm sure little critters like this won't cause no problem to you at all.
You guys haven't taken care of it yet.
Well, it's because they moved in on us. They weren't part of our property. This is our backyard. They weren't here. They weren't here about yesterday. Now that they're here and you guys are here, I think it's only fair, seeing as how we're giving you a free meal, that you just clear the way.
I find this awfully suspicious of you.
Well, I found it awfully suspicious that you walking through the woods with all these old men, young lady.
Fair point. Touche.
Well, bless you.
It wasn't.
I mean, you don't need to worry about these creatures coming near the house, because if they do and they interrupt our dinner, we will help you then.
Ma don't like it when we have to stop eating. I think it. Bobby, what do you think? I think they're scared.
How do you usually deal with them?
Well, we just kind of tear them apart and use what we can of them. They ain't particularly nice critters. They like to feed on not so living things.
Can I just look down at them? Do they look particularly tough? Does it look like they're going to be much of a challenge?
Make a make a nature check, please, Volcrus.
Oh.
Can't tell if they're like worms or trees. Like, are they? Is that a butterfly? Wow.
I mean, maybe we should just get this over with. We've fought enough things.
In case it is, like, if it does attack us, can I cast Warning Wind when it attacks us? friendly.
Why? Why?
If it's little worms, they're going to fly around, and I'm going to sit there and laugh because there's little worms.
You can't tell it. You can't tell if they're little worms or not. You can't. You can tell that there's a large mass of flesh ahead.
Can we blow it up, guys?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to start launching firebolts down there.
All right then. Well,
I will begin launching firebolts down there.
Well, if that's the case, come on,
Sorry,
Bobby.
is this something that Cora would recognize as undead, or I mean, I know Bart has
make
aberration.
make a nature check.
Right. I'm gonna try my best. I'm trying to do my phone and my computer at the same time because it won't let me pull up my character sheet.
So am I.
Nature check. Did that do it?
Oh, good.
Oh.
15.
Examining the creatures, Cora, you can tell that there's about 2 of them or so. And that they are large creatures, worm-like monstrosities. You've heard of creatures in the old world that scour putrid flesh from carcasses and gobble slimy bones that remain. They tend to stick around like old battlefields or otherwise deep, dark subterranean areas where, creatures are just left to die. However, these seem to be a variation of that. A word comes to mind of maybe a carrion crawler.
Carrier crawler?
Carrion.
A carrion
Carrion.
crawler.
Okay. I would.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. I was gonna say I would be talking aloud and saying, these kind of look like creatures I recognize from the old world. The word carrion crawler is coming to mind. I don't know if anyone else knows anything about them, but I don't think they're good.
Yeah. Sorry.
Then let's shall we clear it out? I'm looking at my friends. Shall we just get this over and done with?
Are you ready for fireball?
So
I'm going to cast Mage Armor, Jack.
Not a fireball, a
Get
fireball.
it over with.
Alright, Joe Bricks will cast Mage Armor. So, as you guys walk forward to engage these creatures, Bobby and Jimmy look at each other and just go, alright then, we'll give you guys plenty of room to do whatever you gotta do.
Lisbon's going to stand back just in case anything happens. Just so he can jump in and help people out.
So, are you going to stand back behind Jimmy and Bobby, or are you going to be involved in the combat?
I'm going to stay out of combat unless I feel like I need to jump in.
Okay, no worries. So you're going to be back. Bark is not going to join in on this. He is going to just keep an eye on Jimmy and Bobby. So Zurich and Kerry are up, as is Vorkris. Emron, you're up as well?
Well, I need to stay back, actually, but not close to any of the brothers. I want to watch them.
So you're not going to be a part of the combat, is that correct?
No.
All right.
So I'm going to hang. Jobrick's going to hang back too.
It seems it better not be tough with half the party just wimping out at the
I
back.
feel like we're overestimating.
Hell.
I've got you back, don't worry.
You're going to be fine. You put me right next to
bloody
Bobby, I don't
cowards.
like it.
Sorry,
Don't put me next to Bobby.
No, well, I'm sorry,
more
but this
worried-
is
more worried
just,
about
this
the
is just for me
Chintucks.
to...
I know.
It's all right. Emron's got his new slave in there. He's pretty confident. We can see what he can do.
I better bring out Wenos, actually. I assume you're
Oh,
having
yeah.
Wenos.
Oh yes,
fight?
I know. That's what he's there for. Be a little meat shield for me.
When not would
Does
be a
he-
good bait
does
for
he
these
roll his-
carrion crawlers.
Does he roll his own initiative, or...?
Yes, I'm 90% sure he does. I was just checking the same thing. There's a spell in chat. It's the longest spell in the freaking world.
Alright, so they are... Alright, so you have to tell him to attack as a bonus action on each of your turns. Otherwise he will just defend himself.
Can't hear you, Rich.
Sorry, I was muted. Sorry. Do I have to tell him each turn, or can I tell him to attack a target and then he continues attacking that target until he? Oh, sure.
From the... I would say he'll move on the same initiative as you do. So if you turn to attack a target, he'll attack that target until he can no longer do so, or until that target is done, and then after that he will do nothing else until you tell him to do
happy
something
with
else.
that. That makes sense. Cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So, as you guys are moving ahead, Kerry is stealthed. Do the rest of you want to be stealthed, or do you just want to move in and engage these creatures?
Probably just charge in.
How far away
Okay.
are we from them?
Eat this.
About 40 feet or so.
Were they down in a pit?
Like
Or
they're
they're
a little
just
bit below you. You're on a tiny little hill, and you can see them in a bit of a clearing ahead. Like they are a little obscured by the trees, but you can see them.
Okay, so theoretically, some could move in, and people with ranged attacks could stay where they were and still be involved if needed. Yeah.
Yes. The reason
Okay.
why I was just asking the people at the back. They're at the back because they're not engaging in combat on this. Okay. So.
Cora would be a little torn. She doesn't want to send people in to go and deal with this and not be able to help if needed. So she will be considered somebody who's going to go fight, but she's going to keep her distance and try and use ranged attacks.
No worries. Okay. So Zurich will charge in, yelling out your battle cries. You notify the creatures of your presence, and they immediately move to, shall we say, have a new meal. Right, so can I get initiative from people, please?
You can.
Ooh.
I have a +1
Good
to
roll,
this.
Zurich.
Would you like initiative for those out of combat as well?
No. If you're out of combat, you're not in this initiative. So
I'm getting me popcorn out. I'm going to sit and take a short rest while you guys fight.
I've got a nice whiskey here to enjoy the show.
You really
Yes.
think it is that long to kill a bunch of worms?
Perfect gift for this, Kenny.
I mean,
know, right?
big things
You
from
know
Zurich.
the perfect gift for this. I am that man. I've whipped down my damn chair.
So my initiative should be 6.
did you roll?
I did, but because my computer's messed up, it didn't add my proficiency bonus or anything.
I don't see it on
So
roll
it-
20.
It won't come through
Oh,
because
it's-
she's done it on her phone.
No, I mean,
Oh.
I see it in the chat. It says 3.
Okay.
I rolled a d20 and it said 3. I can
Oh, you just rolled. Okay, yeah.
hold on. Let me see if it works this way.
Let's just.
Oh,
Oh,
that
no,
works.
I see it. There we go. 12. Lovely. Okay, so top of the round is going to be Kerry.
I'm good. It's just one creature, isn't it, or is it multiple?
There are two. You see two creatures.
Okay, I wanna-
They are now moving through the woods to engage you.
I
They
want
don't.
to,
They don't see you, Kerry, because you're stealthed.
Oh yeah. How far am I from them? Sorry.
You are 40 feet from them.
40 feet. Oh well, I'm gonna twin spell firebolt them.
Firebolt.
Firebolt? Yeah, firebolt.
Okay, go ahead and make 2 ranged attacks, please.
Boom, boom.
Ooh.
I didn't see what both of them were. Why is
The first one is a hit. The second one is a miss. So you'll be hitting the one on the left. Right, so go
Yeah.
ahead and roll damage.
Oh my god, they're disgusting.
So the first fireball flies forward, vroom, and you blow off one of the mandibles on its face. And the second one cracks against one of the trees as the creature continues to crawl forward towards you. Do you want to stay in the general location that you are, or do you want to move further away from them, or what is it? Like, we're doing theatre of mind for this combat, so
I'll stay where I am.
okay. Zurich, you're up.
Are they next to each other?
Oh, Kerry, the first attack. Never mind. They are. Yes, they are spaced about 15 feet apart.
Okay, so I'm going to move 30 feet towards them.
Yep.
and
So he's about 15 feet away from them in you now.
shout to him. There's a special on. It's 1 for the price of 4, and then cast mirror image. So there's 4 images of me.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
There are now 4 Xerics on.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
all I can do.
Alright,
Interesting.
so it's their turn. So
Fancy.
they will instantly move towards you, Xeric.
Can us at the back see this combat going on?
Pardon?
Can us at the back see this combat going on?
Set the backseat.
No. Us
Can
at the
us-
back was not engaged. Can we see the combat going on ahead of us?
Yeah, you can see the combat happening.
Okay, Elizabeth's taking mental notes.
Yeah, I'm just, Joe Bricks is keeping an eye on the Chintucks and also the battle, just to make sure there's no funny business going on.
Just make a quick insight check for me, Jorpex, please.
I will do my best. I am also on my phone, so let me give it a shot.
Yep.
Can I insight as well, please?
Yeah, sure.
You said insight, right?
Yeah.
That's right, yes.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh my god.
Bobby certainly likes to draw. They're just watching the fight right now, just with intently. You know, that's all you can really gather from them. Anyways, so these large worm aberration or monstrosities come towards you, Xeric, and before you know it, you can see all of these tiny little tentacles and bites coming towards you. So each carrion crawler can make a multi-attack, one with its bite, one with its tentacles. So it's going to make roll with its tentacles on the first occasion between the both of them. So they have got a +8 to these attacks.
Ooh.
God.
Ooh,
So it's-
not 20.
Natural 20.
Ew.
So
Ooh,
that is going to
19.
be 19 to hit you.
Yeah, that's just my AC.
Oh my
All
God,
right,
what?
so roll a. Is it a D20? So
Yeah,
that.
so the first
so
attack
your
hits
first-
on my.
That's right. So you're as the tentacles reach out, they grab one of your mirror images, which immediately bursts into arcane energy. The second one comes in, does get you. Go ahead and roll another D20.
Can I not do the same again for my mirror image?
Yeah, I'm saying like
Oh,
every
yeah.
single attack against you.
Dang.
Right, so that will get you. That
Yeah.
natural 20 will get you, unfortunately. All right, so this is going to be 1d4 plus 2. So that's 4 points of piercing damage against you. And can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Ooh.
At advantage because I got Warcaster as well. So yeah.
Ooh.
No, not to maintain concentration.
Oh
This
right.
is just this is to resist the poison.
Oh, right.
However, you do resist it. So where it does bite into you, Xeric, you feel a burning sensation that you're able to move your arm away, and like shake the bits of poison off that, and it doesn't truly take hold on you. So yeah, and now make another Constitution saving throw for mirror image.
Advantage.
You maintain concentration. All right. So after that, they will then reach forward with both of their bites to attack you. Now they only have +4 on these bites. Miss and
Both
miss.
misses.
So you can see dirt and water and leaves just fly up as Xeric just jumps away from these huge creatures biting down on you. Cora, it's your turn.
Right. I would like to cast Sanctuary on myself, I believe. So I ward a creature within range against attack.
Alrighty then. So
That's a bonus action, I
who
believe.
are you warding? Yourself?
Myself. Yep. Especially since I can't see anything.
Righto.
So, Sanctuary, bonus action, and then a regular. As a regular action, I am going to. Sorry, this is really hard to do on my phone. I will just shoot it. No, can I Toll the Dead?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So I'll Toll the Dead.
That's just a cantrip. That's a cantrip, so you can downcast. Because the Sanctuary is obviously a first level spell, so.
Oh, so I can or I cannot? I'm sorry.
Like you can, like most people say
Okay.
you can't cast a spell on one turn. I say you can, so long as the secondary action or spell that you cast is below the original one you did. So you cast a first
Gotcha.
level on your bonus action. Now told that there's a cantrip, so you can do that.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to target the one that has already been hit, please.
There'll be one left, so he needs to make a wisdom saving throw. They're better than average for wisdom. It's a +1 to this. 17.
Gotta look up what my save is. Sorry. My
believe
spell save
your spell
DC is
save is-
16.
Alright, so you will hear a gong, but nothing happens. Right, did you want to maintain your current position, Cora, or do you want to get closer to where...
No, I think I'm good where I'm at. Thank you.
Alright, Vorkris, you're up.
Okay, so how far back from us are they now? How far away from us?
They are 30 feet away from you now.
Okie doke. Then I shall just tell Wenos to attack the one on the right.
Well, he can only move the speed of 20 feet, so...
Yep. So he will. That's his
Move
mission.
forward.
He can chase them.
So on the next round, he'll be able to attack.
And then I will shoot a firebolt at the also the one on the right.
Okay. So that one there.
23 to hit.
That is a hit.
Ooh.
Roll damage.
And 12 fire damage.
You blow out one of its mandibles / tentacles on its face, leaving a rather large scorch mark on where the spell hit it. Still pretty healthy. All right.
And I will not be moving anywhere. I will stay right here.
So top of the round, Kerry, can you make a perception check for me, please?
Yeah. How close are they to me now?
They are 30 feet away from you.
Okay.
Mm.
The ground is shaking, Kerry.
Oh shit!
I'm casting
There's
Warding
more
Wind,
than
but
2 of
careful
these.
spelling it.
Okay, so you cast Warding Wind on yourself.
But careful spelling it.
Alright, so you are now covered in a wind.
If the ground's shaking for me, it's shaking for them. I have a
The
bonus.
wind doesn't shake the ground, just so you know.
I know, it's still difficult to read.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Oh yeah, shit. Okay, cool. Let's hope something happens. Oh.
Nothing happens.
And then as a bonus action, can I throw one of my darts at them?
No.
No? Okay, cool. I just want to move closer to them then.
Okay, so you move 30 feet up, so you're now next to Zurich and the 2 carrion crawlers.
Yeah.
Alright then. So, let me just check something actually. Spell.
Are you looking at Warding Wind? So I can bring it up again.
No, careful spell is what I'm looking at.
Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, it did nothing. That did nothing. Okay.
Warding
That was very
Wind.
helpful.
You're welcome. You now know how to spell it.
It's with you.
It's easy. You spell careful spell by spelling carefully.
But
Yeah,
spell
okay.
carefully.
Alright, so yeah, those creatures weren't really going to be moving anyway because it's, they're attacking Zurich. They don't produce any vapor, gas, or fog. They don't have any ranged abilities whatsoever. They rely on other. They don't rely on hearing to see things. So yeah, so Warding Wing has no effect on them. Okay,
But they can't hear,
so
can
they don't rely on hearing.
they? Oh, right. Well,
They have keen smell. So
useless once again. Yay.
yeah, it's never ever been useful. Why do you keep on doing
It's
it?
been useful. It's been useful once. Out of
Once
the many
out
other
of
times.
20 times you've used it. Anyways, so Zurich, it's your turn.
Yep, I'll grip my longsword and cast red flame blade and attack the one to the left of me.
That is a hit against the creature.
So the first damage is on the one on the left, the second damage is the one on the right.
Woo!
Red flame grade. Hold on. Red flame grade blade.
Yeah, I've just changed it from green flame because.
Oh right.
Yeah. It's the same thing. It's just the name's changed.
Yeah. Don't fucking throw me off like that. It's just, so, it's a different creature of your choice. Equaled. So I'm just reading it.
Yeah, the damage
So you
scales.
are-
The damage scales up. We're level 5, aren't we? So there's the a normal weapon damage plus the 1d8 from the additional because we're higher level. Then the second
Yeah,
damage
but
is the.
Yeah, but that doesn't target the original creature.
Yeah, it does. It says in the spell, doesn't it? The first
On
bit
a
says,
hit, target suffers the weapon damage normal, and you can cause green flame to leap from the target to a different creature of your choice that you can see within
Yeah,
5
if-
feet of it.
Yeah, further down where it says when you reach higher level, you get an additional 1d8 on the first target and whatever on the second.
Oh
target.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, so you're using a sword, aren't you? So that's 2d8. That's correct. And then the second fire won't hit anything. Oh wait, it will because it will hit the
Yeah,
other
'cause
creature.
I was going to say it had to move in to get me, didn't it?
It's a cantrip.
Yep, it's cantrip.
Oh yeah, of course it would be Tasha's. It's a powerful cantrip.
Green flame blades in Xanthas, isn't it?
No, it's in Tasha's.
Is it? I'm pretty sure because they used it in before Tasha's was even out in High Rollers years ago.
I think they used a
I
variation.
think it was.
It was,
I think it was in the Skag.
Was
I think
it?
it was in the Skag first, and then they reissued it in Tosses. I think.
Yeah. Second fire. No, it's fine for now, but I'll have to future fights are going to have to be updated with that capability in mind. Okay.
Okay, and
Alright,
then I'll
so
make,
that creature will take 6 fire damage, and the first one will take 16 damage. Okay, so as you slash across this carrion border, fire reads out onto this creature and then continues to streak across from your sword over to the other creature, which like sort of burns it across the face. It sort of reaches up worm-like, just kind of batting the fire away. Doesn't like it one bit.
And then bonus action, I'm going to swing my longsword at the first one again.
Bonus action.
Yep, for War Magic as Eldritch Knight.
Oof. Fancy, Lee.
Eldritch Knights are really cool.
Yeah, alright, okay. Right, Red Flame Blade is illegal whilst you have Eldritch Knight because that is broken, mate. I'm telling you now, that is broken.
Jack, Ellie would like to let you know that Oti has had that same combination for ages.
But she's never done
She
it.
has used it. She has used it. Not often, but she has definitely used it.
Oh, mate.
It's just future fights, I guess.
Right, well, looks like ACs have just gone up and HP has just gone up, just to balance stuff out.
Oh no.
I have
What
to
have
make
you
it
done?
balanced. I can't just let people be, just destroy everything I throw at people.
On a plus
anyway,
note, Lisman stood there like watching this go on.
All right, go ahead and make your melee attack. Okay,
It's
so that's
19,
on the
12
first one.
points of slashing.
Lovely, so that is 12. Okay. So, as you cut into the first creature, you cut away good parts of its chunky flesh and deal some massively damaging wounds to it. You can see part of its black ichor just oozing out from it. It just sort of shies away. It does not like that one bit. Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
Alright, can you make a quick perception check for me, please?
Yep. $14.
You can tell the ground is shaking behind you.
Oh shit.
Alright. So, it is now their turn. So, there's going to be 2 attacks on you, Zurich. So, this is going to be the +8 for the tentacles. That is a miss. And now for the bite. 14, I believe that is also a miss.
Yep.
Alright, so Kerry, 2 attacks on you. So it's +8, 16. Kerry?
She's muted.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your AC?
13.
Alright, so that's a hit. So you... you'll be taking... Ooh, that's +2 to that. So you'll take 5 points of piercing damage, and can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yeah.
Okay, so you resist
wow.
you resist the poison coming out from his tentacles. Can you make another Constitution saving throw to keep up a warding wind, please?
Concentration.
Yes.
Yeah.
DC's 10.
Sorry, one
So
more.
a con save. Another con save to keep up warding wind.
Sorry.
You maintain warding wind. Okay. And then after that, the bite will come down onto you, towards you, Kerry.
Okay.
That is a +4 to that, so that's a 10. That's going to miss.
Misses.
Yeah. So you were just dodging out of the way. The one scratch gets you across the arm. However, you throw off the poison effect. And as the rest of you basically get ready to cast another thing, Vorkus and Cora, you can see the ground before you breaks and cracks, and another one of those creatures bursts out from underneath the ground. This one, much, much bigger and much, much more angrier.
Can I do an insight check
mummy,
on
I
the
suppose.
brothers?
At the start of the round, yes. So with as this creature comes out, it slashes down towards you. So there's going to be a tentacle attack on Cora. So this is going to have a +12 to this.
She's got sanctuary on though.
Yeah, so it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. It only has a +2 to this. 18. So it makes it. Which means the attack comes through onto you, Cora. So +12 to this. That's definitely going to be a hit. So this is 2d4 +3. So that's 6 points of piercing damage against you, Cora. Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
I can try my best.
Oh, that's massive.
That is a fail. So as this creature's tentacles bite into you, Cora, you can feel this poison that reach out and it shocks your system. You are poisoned for 1 minute. And until this poison ends, you are also paralyzed.
Cool.
And then at advantage, because you are now paralyzed, it's going to bring its bite down onto you. So this is going to have a +7 to this. Natural 1. I just got advantage. My bad. Hey. Yeah, that is. Actually, I need to do another wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
No, so now that will then come on towards you, Vorkus. So that's 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is 20 to hit you, Vorkus.
That hits.
Okay, so you will be taking. Where is it? This is 4d4 plus 4. So that is 15 points of piercing damage against you, Vorkus, as the sanctuary protects Cora and then brings the bite down onto you, and it clamps down onto your shoulder before you throw it off of you. All right, so that's its turn. Cora, at the end of your turn, you can repeat your Constitution saving throw. No, you are still paralyzed. Okay, Vorkus, it's your turn.
Okie doke. Vorquist is going to shout, "Wenos, you fuckwit, over here! Attack this big one!"
So as a bonus action, Wenos will turn around and come up towards this gigantic carrion crawler and go to attack it with a slam attack.
Okie doke. So it gets my proficiency as well because it's part of my
Yes.
tool of necromancy. So it's a +6 to hit.
Yep.
And I can't type apparently.
That is going to be a miss against this creature. Its outer carapace is too hard for Wenos to make a dent on it.
Wenos, you fucking cunt! Then I'm going to reach up. I'm going to reach up and use Vampiric Touch.
Okay, make a melee spell attack, please.
17 to hit.
17 is a hit against it. Go and roll damage.
Okay. And it is 15 necrotic damage.
15 necrotic damage. So as you reach forward, you make contact on one of its softer underbellies, and you just suck the life energy out of you. You can see the skin where you touched it almost turn to ash and graze out, and veins just pop into existence as the life transfers into you, so you regain 7 hit points.
Ah, much better. That's
Alright. So, top of the round, who was making insight checks against Jimmy and Bobby?
Me, please.
Go right
I'm
ahead.
rolling.
I may do something else, but I want to see this first.
Rubbish. Let's get
Oh,
the
no.
low rolls out. You guys better do better.
So Emron, Bobby seems to not only drool, but mix in snot with that drool as well. It's nasty. Lisma.
So Jack, can I? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Did Lisma do something? Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
Lisma, what exactly are you inciting on them?
Their intention. To see if it's
Their-
anything like malicious against us.
You can tell with that insight that their intention right now is to watch this happen.
Okay.
You don't determine any maliciousness behind this. They're kind of like surprised him. Like Bobby just kind of goes, "Well, that's a big fucker, ain't he?"
So it doesn't seem like they planned it. It's more like they're just letting it happen and they're not going to help us. Okay.
Joe Pricks, what did you want to do at the top of the round?
I think I'll probably insight as well. At this point, I'm thinking about doing something, but I think I'm going to hold off right this second. So let me get. Just bear with me. I'm on my phone, so tough. Let's see, I also. Jeez. If I accidentally hit something else, it's because I'm having some difficulty.
What are you inciting on them?
So I something similar. So I'm inciting whether or not this was some kind of a trap, like a planned trap, or this is a matter of circumstance.
They genuinely look surprised to see a carrion crawler this big, which signifies to you that they didn't plan this.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Thank you.
Oh. Okay. So, top of the round, Kerry.
Can I twin spell Frostbite?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to do that on the big one and the one that's closest to me.
Okay, so
2.
So they need to make con saves.
Yes. Yeah. Ignore the
Right, so,
that I just did.
So they are quite healthy. So the one in front of you gets a +3.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a fail, and then the big one has a +4. So he saves.
Okay.
So if we choose to enter combat, it will be at the end of the turn.
Yes.
Okay. Would you check in with us before you start the new turn on that?
Of course. Of course. So, yeah. Well, that's why. That's what I have been doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's I got probably a setup after. Yeah. Thank you.
So the one that's closest to me, the one that failed, has disadvantage on the next melee attack roll.
Weapon attack. Well, unfortunately, he's not using any weapons. So.
Oh, this is okay. Okay, yeah, all right.
All right. So anyway, go ahead and roll d. You are go ahead and roll 2d6 for cold damage against him.
Yeah.
So it's 6 cold damage against the one on the left. And you can tell this creature, the amount of slashes has been taken from Xeric, as well as this now frosting like appearing over its eyes and its head. This creature's looking really rough.
Can I disengage from it? And then
Yes, you can.
movement? Yeah,
Yep,
let's do that. Let's take a movement.
Do you want to move away from all the creatures?
Yeah, only by like 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay, so you moved 10 feet away from the 2 front creatures, leaving them to the mercy of Xeric. Alright, so Xeric, it's your turn.
So
Sorry.
the healthier of the two, I'll do the same
That'll be
again.
that one there.
Yeah,
okay.
right.
That is a hit.
So 12 for the one on the right, I think, and 10 for the one on the left.
Plus your spell cost. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that's 12 damage to the first one. And then, so as you strike into the one on the right, the flame reaches out and envelops the creature that has been heavily hit. And you just see it just go, it falls on its back, twists and turns around before eventually succumbing to the flames itself and goes limp.
And then I'll take a longsword attack at the remaining one that's here.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's another hit.
Only 7 points this time.
And you cut another 7 damage into the creature. Alright, so this is their turn. So, Azira, guess you're the only one in range. Tentacles come towards you, +8 on this. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll your d20. You get hit. So it's 1d4 plus 2. 3 points of piercing damage. Can you make a constitution saving throw, please?
Yep.
To resist the poison.
Ooh.
So you resist the poison, and can you make another con save to maintain mirror image?
Yep.
Alright, so, like a well-built, muscular tank, Xeric just shrugs off the poisons and maintains concentration on his spell. As another bite comes down towards you, just +4 on this one, that is a miss. You just bring up your shield and just blast it aside. However, the creature back here is going to turn back going to bring it down onto Vorkrist with its tentacles. +12 to this. Natural 20.
Hi guys.
Oh dear. So this is 2d4.
Orcus, did you go down?
When I'm about to.
Right, 12. So that's 16 points of
okay.
piercing damage against you. And can you make a Constitution saving throw, please? You just make the save to resist the poison.
Ooh. Is it 15 points? Sorry, Jack.
Yes, you took 15 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Can you make a Constitution saving throw? Vampiric touch fails upon being hit. And then it's going to try to bite down onto Cora. So, wisdom saving throw first. Does not meet your spell save DC, so then turns back onto Vorkrist.
Oh shit.
So,
Sorry, more Chris.
so +12 to this. It's 21.
I cast shield.
So that as you see this huge bite and teeth coming towards you, you bring out the shield and blast a couple of its teeth away just from blowing it back.
Nice.
I did not expect that at all. All right, so that's its turn. Cora, at the end of your turn, can you repeat your saving throw, please?
Nice.
And with that, you finally throw off the poison's effect, and you are no longer paralyzed. Okay. Wait, hold on. Cora, did you roll initiative again?
No, remember it because I tried to roll it.
Your first one finally
It
came
messed
through.
up the first one, and then I rolled it again, and I thought that was the one that came through, and the first one was lost in space.
I believe you were 16 or something.
Yeah,
No, you were.
12.
You were 13.
The three,
Yeah,
the
it must
three
be
is the mess up.
in between the worms and me.
Yeah.
All right, so that brings us down to Vorkus's turn.
Vorkus is.
Wenus will continue to try and make its slam attacks against the carrion crawler.
19 to hit.
That will hit the big carrion one.
And 1d6 plus 1.
Yep. He punches into it and gets into one of the soft areas, and you can see just part of his fist just goes inside the flesh, and as it withdraws, it just brings out this like stringy bit of black goo.
Well, then I'm going to have to use Vampiric Touch again.
Okay. So you cast Vampiric Touch again and reach out to grab him.
Ooh,
19
nice.
hit.
That's a hit. Roll damage. And once
Nice.
again, you suck away the energy from this creature in the same spot again, and you can now see the area that is where it was hit previously now becomes a much like a wider ashen-like crater within the creature's body, and it just sort of recoils away from the pain. You regain 7 hit points from that spell.
That's better.
Okay,
And that's my turn.
so top of the round, what is Lisma, Emron, and Jawbricks doing?
How do the creatures looking at the moment? Apart the
I am
mammal one
in
still really
combat.
strong.
The one that Xeric has taken on is getting fucked up. The big one still looks pretty healthy.
How do the companions look? Our friends.
Health.
Health.
Vorkus has been hurt a little.
Yeah.
Well, I know what I want to do. What Joe Pricks wants to do. So Joe Pricks wants to cast suggestion on whichever Chintuck looks dumber. I'm not sure.
Your
Whichever
choice.
one. I don't remember their names.
I
What's
think
that?
you
Me
want
and Bobby.
Bobby's next to you, so you should do Bobby.
Okay. He's the one that was drooling and snotting, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So so I want to cast suggestion on him, and I want to say, I suggest that you help my friends in fighting the carrion crawler down there.
Is that a wisdom saving throw?
Oh.
I believe so. I can put this suggestion in the chat.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just going to make him do a wisdom saving throw.
8 hours as well. That's brilliant. If it works.
So as you cast a spell on him, he just looks at you and just goes, "You're right. I should help him. Don't want to waste good meat."
And I just wanted to reinforce it, and I don't know if it's just for his benefit or his brother's. I want to say, I have imbued you with great special power.
Well, you've already cast your spell, so
What's that?
so you've already cast your spell. So Bobby
No, it's fine.
is. I just need to.
It's really more for his brother's benefit in case his brother wants to
Right.
see
You're
what,
just saying you're not.
I want to see what he uses, Bobby, to fight.
All right,
yes,
so
that's right. It's twofold. Let's see what he does.
Bobby is gonna roll initiative.
And it's going to be 8 hours, Joe Pricks. You've got him doing that for us for 8 hours.
Yeah, but it's very specific, so I don't.
Well, you
Did
Until
he, did he roll?
Yep.
Yeah, he failed. He failed to what's it? He
Failed.
failed to
Oh,
save
okay.
his
He's going to do it. but
I'm GMing his rolls at the moment,
Yeah.
so you don't see his stats.
What did you exactly say, Joe Pricks? On your
that
suggestion?
he should help you in fighting the carrion crawler. So,
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
well, I don't want to be too general because it's difficult to execute
Yeah.
something too generalized. So,
All right. So that's what Jawbricks does. Lisma, are you getting involved in the combat?
I am.
All right. So you rolled a 10 on your initiative.
That is correct. I am after Chris because I'm 13 dexterity.
Lovely. And Emron, what are you doing?
Now Bobby's gotten up, I'm going to sink back further into my camp chair, knowing that he's not going to drool over my popcorn. So I'm very happy. Thank you.
All right, so you just want to continue watching. All right.
Yeah.
So,
play with her for a little.
so Bobby starts walking forward and just goes, "We got our sales we got sales wrangler here." And Jimmy just goes, "Bobby, the fuck you doing?" All right, so it's Bobby's turn. So he is going to rush up towards the carrion crawler. Expect this. He hasn't got any weapons on him, from what you can see.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
So as
You just
he,
imagine him running up, just punching the biggest one, it just getting swallowed
Yeah.
whole.
so as he runs forward towards him, he just opens out his mouth a little bit and just sticks his tongue out, and you just see this really probably about it's probably about 2-3 inches long on the outside of his tongue, and he just goes, "I'll go looking good." That is going to be a miss against the larger carrion crawler. So as he just rushes forward, he gets bounced away by one of the tentacles. I like it when they fight back. All right, that's all Bobby can do now.
Is anyone else concerned that Jack had an attack called Lick 'em Good?
His
Terry.
wife must be so happy.
Kerry, it's your turn.
Can I cast level 2 magic missile?
Yes, you can. On which creature?
The big one, just all of them on the big one.
Yep, go right. So level 2, so that'll be 4d4 plus 4.
Yeah.
So all 4. Well, 1.
Fuck me.
Aw.
Fuck me.
Right, so that is 12 points of force damage against the large one. So you see 4 of those tiny little whitish bolts that shoot across. Part of its flesh is blown away. It sort of tumbles over him and gets back to its feet. Still pretty healthy.
I just want to note that some of them look like snakes. Just like 2 of them snakes, and the other 2 look normal.
Very good. All right, Zurich, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'll just do the same. Keep slashing this one down. There's the other one's
Okay.
not 5 feet within range, is it? The big one.
No.
Yeah.
No. So that is a hit.
So it's just the 12 points. And,
So you cut into it again, and it just sort of reaches out as part of its innards starts spilling out. It's thrashing, it's hurt, but it's still alive. That's another hit. And with that, you reach up on top of its back, bring the sword down into the side of its head, and just cut off part of its head. So it just kind of goes limp a little bit. It thrashes around, crawls over. You can see its legs thrashing around, but eventually it goes limp.
then use my movement to rush up to the rest of the group where they're fighting the big one.
Alright, so you get back up to the big one. Alright, so it's this big one now. So he is going to attack Hakora, because she's the biggest and therefore the meatiest. So wisdom saving throw. That is a fail. So 1, 2, 3, 4 possible targets. So he's going for Zurich instead. So here comes the here come the man, the tentacles. So plus this. So that is 18. Zurich?
Does 18 hit?
18 to hit.
Sorry, no, I was muted.
No.
No, it's a miss.
All right. So the man, and it comes down with a bite onto you. This one only has a +8 to it. That will get you. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Yeah. So I shift it over to.
So you just see one of your mirror images just gets caught up in the gigantic maws of this creature, and it just disappears. All right, that's all it can do. Cora, your turn.
All right. I think. How close are these things to me?
Within 5 feet.
There's just a big one left.
So I all right, I will get up my spiritual weapon.
Okay, so you bring forth spiritual weapon. You bring down the attack onto it. That is a hit, so you deal 6 force damage to it.
Nice.
You cut off one of its smaller mandibles.
And then you said that wisdom saves. So I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
Okay, so he needs to make a dexterity saving throw. So he is a little dexterous. He's got +2 to this. No, that's a fail. So it's 10 radiant damage against the creature. So the flames erupts out from beneath it. It thrashes around. It's starting to look quite damaged now. It's going for the ringer. Right, do you want to move anywhere, Cora, or stay where you are?
I don't think I want to provoke an opportunity attack against this guy.
Alright.
So
So, Volkris, it's your turn.
Orcus is going to shout, "Go, Enos, go!" And I am going to be doing necrotic, the vampiric touch again.
Okay.
10.
That is a miss. So you reach forth, however, the creature is just expecting it. It shifts itself away, causing you just to miss it by just a few inches.
And good old Wenos proves himself again.
And as Wenos just lunges and just falls over his own dead weight.
I
Right.
shake my head as a reaction.
Alright. Lisma, it's your turn.
Oh, how far away am I?
30 feet.
Okay. I am going to use my crossbow and fire an arrow at them. And I'm going to really focus on the arrow, hoping it to turn into a red flame arrow.
Okay.
I love it.
So you concentrate so much on the arrow, and you fire. It doesn't turn into flames, and in fact just bounces off of the creature's carapace. Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, and
Mistake
then I'm
was
going to
using
lift
an arrow,
my
not a
hand up
bolt.
and focus on my hand, hoping to summon a red flaming sword.
Make an Arcana
Does it
check.
happen? Arcana check. If this works, that'd be amazing.
You don't get a flame doesn't happen, but as you concentrate on it, you swear just for a moment in your hands, you see a small spark.
Okay, that's my turn over.
All right. Top of the round is Chorprix and Emron going to do anything.
I'm offering Joe
Joe
Prick some
Pricks had to
popcorn.
go outside.
You're offering me popcorn? Well, from my from
Oh,
my
wait, he's
range.
here.
Yeah, I'm here. So from my range, I think Firebolt has 120 feet. Am I able to hit it with a Firebolt? The last
Yes,
remaining.
but do you want to get involved in the initiative?
I think I will, just to see if I can get it. I don't really want to move in.
All right, go ahead and roll initiative then, please.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. Bear with me.
So, Emron, as you go to offer Jorprix popcorn, he is.
My Discord just froze for a few
Yeah,
seconds.
I think.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
over
know.
the time.
On mine.
It's 5 from Jorprix.
Not very good.
No. Okay, so it's going to be Barbie's turn. So he's going to try again. He's going to try and lick him good.
I do want to cheer on Bobby, though. I certainly do. Go, Bobby, go!
Ooh,
15 is going to be a miss against this creature.
Oh, whoa.
So he reaches out towards him again. However, the creature just swiftly whacks its tail away, just sort of just throwing him a little bit off balance. He just goes, I do like the wrangly ones. Alright. As a bonus action, he is going to wipe some of the sweat off of his brow, which you can see is really, really fucking greasy.
Ew.
And he just goes, I'm going to butter myself up and get ready to go in all anal-like. So he's done something and you don't know what he's done.
You do you, Bobby. You do you.
Ew.
Carrie, it's your turn.
I've already disengaged last time, didn't I? So I'm not in range of.
You're 10 feet away from this creature.
Yeah. Can I cunning action hide and then move behind him and attack?
Yep.
Cool. So I'm gonna do that. So I do dagger and then 1d6 sneak, right? If I hit.
Well, make a stealth roll. Make a stealth roll first.
Okay. How was that? How was that? How was that? Is that okay?
You have not beaten this creature's passive perception, so it's still aware you're there.
Oh, I'm still gonna try it anyway. It's gonna attack him with dagger.
It can tell by smell, so.
I've got nice smelling hair, see? So, I'm going to attack.
Also, it can fucking hear the wind around you moving.
Oh
so.
yeah, that's the sort of thing. Technically, I can't hear anything. Okay, well, I'm still gonna go up to it and just attack it.
That's a hit. Roll damage. Sneak attack applies.
Oh, okay.
Because it's within 5 feet of an ally.
Oh, yay. Cool.
Ooh.
1 and then plus a d6.
So that's 8 points of piercing damage as you rush up behind it, jump onto its back, and just shove your dagger into its back. It writhes violently from the attack, but still is standing.
Oh.
Alright.
Fight me.
Zurich, it's your turn.
Yeah, red flame blade again on it.
Okay,
Do it.
that is a hit.
Woo.
Then follow up with a longsword.
Woo.
Do you choose to have the green fire leap from the creature from
No.
the attack? Yeah.
No.
Alright, so that is 11 slashing damage towards it. And then 7 fire. So you strike into it twice, cauterizing the wounds that it is taking. It's looking real rough now. Alright, so it will attack. It's got 5 possible targets. Okay, so it's going to bring its targets down onto you, Zurich. So first attack is at plus that. So that is going to be 17, so that'll miss you.
That's a miss.
And now for the bite attack. It's a 20 to hit you.
Yeah, that'll hit. So can I roll the...
Yep,
last
go
one?
ahead.
Ooh.
No, you take the damage on this one.
Cast shield quickly.
Alrighty then. So, as the bite comes down, it's about to envelop around you, and you just bring up the shield and just throws the creature away from yourself.
Phew.
Okay. Right, Cora, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go with my spiritual weapon again.
Yep. That is a hit for 9 force damage against it. So the spiritual weapon comes down and scrapes across its back, and it just screeches out. It's now thrashing around. It's so heavily damaged.
I'm going to then. I'm gonna try and Sacred Flame again.
Alrighty then, so it's going to be a dexterity save on its part. +2 to this. 17, so that makes a save. So the flames come out, and the creature, thrashing around so much, is no longer in the spot that you bring the flames out and doesn't take any of the damage. Alright. So that brings us to Vorkris' turn.
Who uses vampiric touch.
Alright. Melee spell attack.
23.
Ooh.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Oh god. 13.
Alright. How do you want to kill this creature, Vorkris?
Yes! So seeing the wound of necroticness forming around the little spot I've been going, I'm just trying to grab both claws, stick it in there, and just suck every ounce of life force out of it.
And as you do, it just goes. You can see its eyes turn to ash. Its mandibles just shrivel and clink off as if they were made of timber and wood. And the creature just doesn't even writhe. It just ceases to live in that instant. Falls down. As you all take a deep breath as combat comes to a close.
Just to confirm, they weren't construct or undead, were they?
No, they were not.
So I get that back as well. So I am only 1 point away from full health. I'm a
Wow.
frontline wizard.
You are.
So as
combat
that
ends,
Good job,
Lisbeth would like to use what he would have taken for his turn to focus on that feeling he had when the spark happened again, and try it again and focus really, really hard.
you focus really, really hard, but without the stress of combat, the adrenaline kind of spiking down, you focus, but it just doesn't seem to happen again.
And I'm just like, damn it! I feel like I had something. I was so close. Why did you guys kill it so quickly?
We're too good.
So Bobby just stands there, just goes and just blinks a little bit. And Jimmy comes up behind and goes, "Bobby, why'd you do that for? You know Pa's rules." He turns towards you, Jawbricks, and says, "That weren't very neighborly of you, now was it?"
Well, I imbued you with a special power you didn't realize that you had.
You did something to mess with my already fragile mind. I don't appreciate that one bit. You did what to my brother?
I'm
Congratulations.
going to
Oh.
interrupt. I'm going to stand up, fold up my cam chair, and say, "Let's go and meet the family. We're ready, I think."
Shut up, Elfie. We're having a conversation with the human folk.
Well,
I say, look, I don't think it's very neighborly for you to have your guests fight your battles for you either.
Well, I asked you if you'd be so kind as to do this little favor for us, seeing as how we're kind enough to offer you sanctuary in this dangerous woods and give you our food. Now, if you don't want our food, you're more than welcome to move on.
are we
Well,
not
this
sure?
is- This is true. We may not take you up on your offer of dinner, but as you can see, we can take care of ourselves in these dangerous woods. I
I
merely
can
just
certainly say
merely
that.
suggested to you what you should probably do to help us.
You screwed up my head. Oh,
No,
Paul's
no,
gonna
no.
be hearing about this, Jimmy. Paul's gonna be hearing about this. He ain't gonna be too pleased with this guy.
And Lisbeth, at this point, Lisbeth's going to be like, right, these guys are trouble. I think we should get rid of them.
I agree.
You threatening us, sir?
Steady on.
No, I'm just making a statement that we should get rid of you. It wasn't a threat.
It was a
I am.
matter
Well,
of
what do you mean by get rid of us? What? Was it you walk on and we go back to our house? Or is it something else gonna happen?
Lisma, let's all just calm down. Nothing's happened.
Let's calm down, right?
Nothing's
This is
happened.
a
Let's
mis-
not start threatening people. Everyone's
It's a
friends.
It's merely a
But
misunderstanding.
Close the magic. Come on.
Listen here, old timer. You do anything like that again, and I'm gonna be telling Paul ain't gonna be very happy with that. Ain't bad stuff gonna happen to you.
I put my
understand,
hand on my
Paul?
heart, and I put my hand on my. Joe Bricks puts his hand on his heart, and he says, "You have my word. I merely imbued you with special powers. This is something that you'll be able to take to your grave. How you've bravely fought off the carrion
You
crawlers with
think I'm
nothing
some
but
kind
your
of
bare
fucking
hand."
idiot?
What's that?
I understand. You think I'm some kind of fucking idiot? I understand magic. Hell, Jim Bob's got them magic blood.
Well, then you understand that I merely gave you an enhancement.
No, you made me do something I wasn't ready to do. Don't
Well, I
think
merely-
you're gonna get away with this, old man. Paul gonna be hearing about this, and that's your one and final warning. Now, we're gonna continue being neighborly, ain't we, Jimmy? You got right, Bobby. Now, we got plenty of food, and we're happy to share it with everyone. But we'll be having no more of this. We scratch your back, you scratch ours. If you ain't gonna contribute, if you ain't gonna be friendly, then you just mosey on out of here. Can we all agree to be friendly?
Absolutely, on my honor.
I can get behind that.
You ain't got no
Fine.
fucking honor, mister. You ain't even got no hair on your balls.
Well,
How
listen,
does
we-
every
we've already
conversation
had
Bobby.
revolve
this.
around Jorvix's balls?
Bobby, that
I'm
one.
going to talk.
Bobby,
to
that
my
were very
my
gentle.
crew now, and I'm going to. Kojopix is going to say, "Now listen, this is not an invitation to have more discussion about my ball hair."
Wait, how do you know about his ball hair? Like, how long does your tongue go?
He looks at you, Lismer, and just goes, "What? I guess because you just told me. I mean, I've seen some weird things in this forest, but no ball hair? That's just fucking weird." And he walks off.
I don't think he's hit puberty yet.
What was that?
I guess-
What?
Nothing.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Can I go
So-
and have a poke around of these bodies and see if there's anything
Yep.
worth chopping off them?
Go ahead and make a survival roll, please. Actually, no. If you're seeing what is available for you to cut off, go ahead and make a nature check, please.
Nature
And
check.
or either help him with it or do that. So
Did you say survival though, not nature, right?
No, nature
'cause I
to
was just
determine
investigating.
what's good
Oh.
about it. It's mandibles / tentacles. They had some interesting qualities about it, but beyond that, it just looks like the meat itself is just rotten. So you can't really determine anything else more useful about it.
Rotten meat is probably my fault, you know.
Cora, you're able to determine that the mandibles are good. The teeth are sharp, could certainly be applied to crude weaponry. The eyes have a particular texture about them. They seem to be like they seem to have some form of innate dark vision that they're able to see. And then that's all you can determine from that roll.
I would pass that along to Borchris, also suggesting that maybe because Wenos doesn't have any weapons right now, so maybe if we like tied a tooth to a stick, he could spear something.
He'd still just do his slam attack.
Okay.
Like they can use bows and things, I believe, or is that only skeletons?
That'd be a
Zombies use
skeleton.
bows?
Zombies,
Right, okay, fair enough.
zombies are too dumb to utilize tools.
That makes sense. So if you
They
find a
can
pile
pick-
of bones around
like, if
somewhere,
you
I can
tell
get an
them to-
archer.
If you tell somebody to pick something, if you tell them to pick something up, they'll pick it up. If you tell them to bring it to you, they'll bring it to you. If you tell them to use it as a weapon, they won't understand.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okie doke. Yeah, I guess I'll start harvesting. I'll go for the mandibles first.
Okay. Anything else other
Is
than the
Cora still
mandibles?
going to help me out? Well, I mean, yeah, if you want everything. If Cora's passed it all on, I will go for the mandibles, the teeth, and the eyes.
All right,
Taking special care with the eyes.
Go ahead and make a survival roll.
Are you still assisting, Cora?
Yeah.
Shall I do that at advantage, or do you want to do your own?
It'd be, if you're making the check for Christian, you need to roll at advantage.
Okie doke, that's cool. So, 17.
Okay,
Be worse.
so you're able to focusing on the eyes. You're able to get one pristine carrion crawler eye, 4 carrion crawler tentacle / mandibles, and that's all you can get. The rest of it is ruined in the attempt. And that
One
being said,
pristine eye and 4 pristine mandibles.
yeah, that being said, like most of it's not like kind of unusable anyway. So,
Cool, thank you very much.
all right. So, Jimmy and Bobby wait around for you to finish off your harvesting. It takes you a few minutes to get it done. Meanwhile, they are whispering amongst themselves, about 20 feet away from you guys.
Okay. While they're doing that, Lisma will whisper to Joprix, "Don't worry, I'll get you back."
Thank you, Lismer. I think we may have thrown them off a little bit, but to be on the safe side, we'll have to keep an eye on them.
Yeah, I agree that I don't trust them at all, considering they called us human folk. It means they don't class us as their own, so they're something else.
This is true. They could be disguised somehow. Yeah, we'll definitely have to keep our eyes and ears open as we continue this little escapade.
Definitely.
I'm going to butt in and I'm going to say, more importantly, why is everyone interested in your ball hairs? To Joprix.
I don't know. It's really not much of a topic for discussion, honestly.
Yeah. In the past day, there's all this big interest. But hey, I guess we'll find out.
So
Off we go.
Do we?
Wait, I don't want to find out. I'm not. Don't worry. No, keep yourself covered up, Joprix. That is fine. Right?
What if they're magical?
You can play with them if you want to.
We're over there like harvesting eyeballs and mandibles, and you guys are going to be like, no,
The greatest
pubes are
treasure
where
of
I draw the
all
line.
is right there.
It's probably a very important spell component. Pubic hair of an old wizard.
Well, you know what? I've only got so much, so you better hope it doesn't consume it because there's only so much that came from.
Oh.
okay. So after you're done harvesting, you continue to follow Jimmy and Bobby, and they continue walking for the better part of 20 minutes or so until you come to an area that's a little more rocky, a little more cliff-faced. A bit, it's more open now. You can determine, however, that the immediate area around here, there appears to be a path where something clearly heavy was like scraped along the floor and just destroyed the grass along the way and has created something of a path itself, and it leads up one of the openings in the cliff face. And as they walk you up there, you see a few buildings. You can see immediately on your left there's a large wooden shack-like building, like really big actually. To your right, it appears to be a small house/barn-like area. It's about it's about 20 feet high or so. Like suitable. It's ramshackle at best, but apparently it serves a function. And at the end of this path, you see a much larger shack-like house, made of applied wood, strung together. It looks like whoever built it clearly didn't know how to build houses and has just created something that was originally meant to be temporary, but they have adjusted it over time to withstand the test of the elements. You can see outside of this house there are a number of things around. You can see what appears to be a small little outhouse over by the cliff face. There are a couple of tables with a few like wooden chairs, like carved chairs, made chairs, sat around it. They have bits of food on top of them. There is a huge cushion with like a flowery floral design in front of one of the tables. In fact, the cushion itself is like bigger than the tables. Like, it's huge. There appears to be a pen behind the house, and on top of the behind the large house itself, where you can see the cliff head, you can see what appears to be the roof of another structure, a building, maybe like a barn or something like that. There's just bits and pieces around this place that they have constructed for their own means. As they lead you up the pathway, you get all the way up to the top of the house itself.
Is this the
That's
only pathway
where they
to
start.
the houses, Jack?
Yes, that you can see.
And about 100 meters short of the house, I would just ask the brothers, are you expecting any more company tonight?
Can't say that we are.
And I will tell Wenos to stay here and guard the path. To make lots of noise if anyone comes.
Okay, that's what you will do.
So with all of these buildings up, does it appear to the group that when the Chintucks said they'd only been here a couple of weeks, that all of this building would have been possible in 2 weeks, or they've been here longer?
They've been here probably a little longer. Like, it doesn't take 2 weeks to build this place. Like, they've clearly been working hard on it, and there's clearly a lot of work in progresses. But what they have is functional at best.
Okay.
So they lead you up to the main house. You get to the front porch area. Yep.
I'm
Emma?
going to ask one of the brothers, what's in that hut over there, that big hut?
Well, if I show you the map,
Oh.
determine.
Da, 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 da. Woo!
Ooh.
Oh, gosh. Oh, my
So
massive
which-
flower cushion.
Which one are you referring to?
The one that you said it looks really, really big when we come up. I don't know.
That'll be this one here. So that's the main house. That's our house. That's where Ma and Pa and that's where they sleep.
No, I think he meant this.
Yeah.
The actual cushion to the left of us.
Oh, the cushion.
Yeah.
That's the big one.
That's Ma's cushion. Don't sit in it.
Mm. What about these buildings? What's in them?
Well, that's the guest bar and house. If you feel like you want to stay the night, that's where you'd be sleeping. That's building there. That's off limits. You don't want to go in there.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
I mean, there is a door that is slightly ajar there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This is likely a jar here as well, actually.
Anyways, so they call out. It goes, Paul, it's Jimmy and Bobby. Come out here. We got guests. And Jimmy goes inside. Bobby stays outside.
While they're shouting, I'm going to whisper to Joe Priggs. I'm going to say to him, Hey, old man, you know your familiar, Kalis? Do you think he can do some scouting for us on these buildings that we're not meant to go in?
Yeah, I think so. If I can get a free moment to change over the form of Caliph, I can change over the form to something that's going to be able to get in unnoticed, I think.
Do you need to hide behind Fortress's billowing cloak, maybe? Because it's quite big when it billows.
So as you guys are discussing this, an old man comes out with a massive beard and long, kind of auburnish greying hair a little bit, followed by Jimmy. He looks at all of you, and he looks quite beaty in a way. So, we got ourselves some strangers on the prayer. Welcome to my humble household. Jimmy and Bobby here. Jimmy here has told me that they run across you folks out in the woods. But you've been through the ringer. These woods ain't trustworthy at best times. He told me that he's offered you a place at our meal table. I would like to offer our complacency on that request. you is more than welcome to join us for a meal. I do
Why,
got some
thank you.
requests, however. If you're gonna stay on this land, you're gonna have you do yours. You look after your own, I'll look after mine. However, in my house, my rules. Don't go into that building over there. And he points to that one there.
Okay.
And then he's-
After a minute, Lisbon would like to use Know Thy Enemy again to determine his strength and dexterity if it's inferior or superior.
What's your strength modifier?
That's 3.
He is superior to you strength and dex wise.
Oof. I will whisper that to the group, saying this guy looks strong. Like, we gotta be careful. He's strong.
Stop whispering, he's talking.
And whilst you're here, you're more than welcome to use that outhouse over there. If you would like to stay tonight, just ask, and we'll get some stuff set up for you in the guest barn. And whatever you do, don't talk to Basil. He's our pet. He don't take kindly to strangers. And do not go into the barn on the top of the hill. That's off limits. You understand?
What kind of pet talks?
Well, you don't talk. You just don't like strangers.
Oh, that's fair.
Bobby, get your ass out of my way. I'm speaking to people. Yes, Paul?
Where's
How
the
would
rest
we-
of your family?
If you would like to meet them. Miles busy cooking at the moment, but I can get the others out. Hey! Jim Bob! Brian Deese! Get your butts out here! You see 2 more people, almost like as if they were waiting on call. You see a woman come out. She's got black hair, like kind of like pigtails on both sides of them. She has an eye patch over her right eye. She's wearing a very she's basically just wearing a stringed bra, and very short shorts that she's unbuttoned to reveal her pantaloons, as it were. She walks very suggestively and very flirtatiously out. Come in, pal. This is my angel. This is my princess. This is Brandy. You will treat her like the angel she is. If I heard any one of you mistreat her in any way, you're gonna be sorry till the end of time. You understand?
I could get an interference from your phone.
Ah, shit. So, he says, this is my very special princess, Brandy's. If you mistreat her in any way, that's gonna be the last mistake you ever gonna make to the end of time. You understand? Family's everything. Jimbo! Get your butt out here. You see another person kind of saunter out. This guy is basically just wearing a loincloth, and he is so grotesque in every shape or way. You can see massive scars where apparently he's been stitched together. He's bald nearly all over. He comes out. I'm just not going all the time, so over here. That's right, Jim Bob. You stand over there and you pay attention, boy. Well, this is my family. Jimmy, my oldest. Bobby, Brandy's my second. Jimmy, Bobby, my third. And Jim Bob, my fourth. We live out here by ourselves. We mind our own business. We tend to our fields. We eat the good fruits around here. You born in on this, you go play by my rules. You understand?
It all seems perfectly reasonable. Thank you very much for the offer.
Very good. Brandy's, give them some apples. Let's show them some hospitality. Yes, pal. She goes inside quickly, and then comes out with a basket full of apples. She goes, here we go. Apples ready for all of you. Help yourself. You'll find them very scrumptious.
I'll take
Then
one.
I'll take
Can I do a check on it to see if I can trust this apple?
What check would you like to do?
See if it's got any poison or anything in it.
Make a nature check.
Do the watch Vorkus's features very carefully check while I eat the apple because, hey, I'm just, live free. I will accept an apple.
You cannot tell. But, Vorkus, you come up to Brandice first. And she looks at you and she goes, "Oh, wow. I ain't never seen a fat fella like you before. Here, I have an apple."
Why, thank you very much.
Takes
I will
it.
take an apple.
What's your name?
I'm Vorkus. Pleased to meet you.
Vorkus. Real nice to meet you. Brandy! Give them apples to the rest of them. Yes, pal. Vorkus, as you bite into the apple, it's good. It's really good. You take another bite. Oh my god, this is brilliant. It's so refreshing. It revitalizes you. Roll a d4 for me.
Oh,
You have your maximum hit points have increased by 4
Okay.
permanently.
permanently?
Wow.
See, trust in the apples.
Okay, well, Lisma will happily take one and also take a bite.
As you bite into it, whoa! This is the best apple you've ever had. A little like Brandy's hands it to you, and it says, "Make sure you gobble it all down. You don't want to leave a single bite of it. It's the best apple you'll find in this side of the forest." Roll a d4 for me, Lisma.
Nice.
As you bite into this, you're just vitalized. You gain 3 hit points. You gain 3 hit points permanently.
Terry doesn't take a bite.
Yeah, I'll take one, but not bite it.
So she hands it out. So is it Kerry? Do you just reject it completely?
Yeah.
Oh, fine. You go ahead and be like that. We're offering food to you. You suppose you ain't allowed to have any more. If you suppose you got your own food, that's fine. Brandice, told you not to be talking. Just give them the apples. Yes, pal.
Lisma's going to put his hand up. Can I have hers?
You want more?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, it is good. You're already finding out that yours are living in this place, ain't you? On, Brandice. Go give him that girl's apple. Here you go, sir.
And I'm going to eat it.
Right, roll another. It's fantastic. Roll another d4. You have gained 2 permanent increases to your hit points.
Can I take one and just keep it in my pack?
Yeah, sure. So you can just put one Chintuck apple in your pack.
I'm doing the same thing as well.
So you hands out.
Joe Pritch is gonna hold his lower stomach and say, perhaps in a minute, may I use your lovely outhouse, please?
That's not up to me. Paul, this gentleman over here wants to use the outhouse. That's fine by me. Go do your business. Make sure you clean up after yourself. To which Bobby says, Paul, this is the one that Jim was talking to you about. The one that did my brain in. And Paul looks at you, Joe Brooks, and says, "We'll be having no tricky business from you now, will we? You just do your regular business."
Oh no, nothing but unfortunately dirty business is gonna happen in this outhouse right now. I'm so sorry.
Well then, so long as we're all in agreement.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, Joe Brooks, you head off to the outhouse. It's you open it up and go inside. It ain't nice in there, but it serves its function.
So, I want to make sure I wasn't followed by anybody. And at that point, I think as an action, I can.
Nobody would want to follow you into the outhouse.
Well, I don't mean right in, but even like around.
Nobody would
stupid.
want to go near the outhouse.
That's good to know. That's really good to know.
All right. So what I want Joe Bricks to do is I think as an action I can rematerialize Caliph, my familiar.
Yep.
I want to rematerialize Caliph, but I want to rematerialize her as a rat.
Okay.
And what I want to do is I want to have her kind of like scurry out. Maybe there's got to be like a hole in the outhouse somewhere she can scurry out the back.
All right. Yeah. So she's able to scurry out without an issue.
Okay, and I just want to have her, while I can still communicate, I want to have her make her way towards the barn up the hill if she's able to get up that escarpment.
I wanted to make an athletics check to climb.
Okay. Let's see for a rat. I don't know what kind of. Let's see, kind of modifier she's got. Bear with me. Let's see. Looks like a rat has a no modifier on that. It'll be a straight shot then. Yep. So let me just roll. I'll roll a d20. Oh, I rolled 2. I didn't mean to.
Oh,
2 nat 20s.
No
All
way.
Right, so
Yeah.
it takes the rat a few minutes, but she's able to climb to the top, and she's now at the top of the cliff.
Okay. So I wanted to very carefully and very quietly, as rats tend to do, not like in a beeline, but kind of go off into the woods and then circle around and make her way back towards the barn.
So that'll be the one up there?
Yeah. So I want to kind of have her...
You can go ahead and make a stealth check for her, and then make a perception check for her, please.
Okay. Let's see. Stealth would probably be the same thing, I would think. Let's see. D20.
Alright, so she's pretty stealthy at the moment.
Okay. And then I guess as a rat, she has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on smell. Can I use that?
No, this is about sight.
Okay. Let's see. Wisdom modifier is... There's no modifier.
Okay. So she scurries forth as quiet as a rat through the woods. She's got. Can
I use a lucky to re-roll that one?
Yeah.
All right, because I'm not super crazy about that roll.
Ooh, better.
All right. So she scarpers off through the woods, trying to keep her eyes peeled for any dangers. It's difficult because she's so small and the grass is quite tall. And she scurries through, making her way towards the barn. She hops over a small little twig, goes underneath a fallen branch, in weeds and out of a couple of rocks, climbs over some of the open blades, keeps moving forward. Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Oh.
Dexterity save, eh? I don't know how to do that for a creature.
Be a D20 for her. Yeah, D20. Add nothing to it because of her stats.
Okay.
Ooh.
DC was 16. Sorry, man. As soon as you hear this, a snaring slaps like a metal claw or jaw just springs forth, crushes her. She is dead.
All right, so she vanishes. Okay.
Yeah. So no, unfortunately, unfortunately, you have learned your tricks from that they have clearly trapped the immediate area with step-on traps, bear traps, effectively. So, and that's what she triggered.
All right, so I'll flush the commode and then wash my hands and use hand sanitizer.
There's nothing like that.
What?
There are fucking leaves, and you just add to the pile beneath you.
What
He's
kind
gonna
of place
spray the
is
air
this?
freshener.
They don't have. Look, do they have poopery there too?
No toilet paper, no
Oh.
nothing.
There are leaves. Get used to it. This is the
Well.
country.
Well, I didn't really poop anyway. It was all
Hell,
rude.
Are you whispering to yourself, Joe Pricks? Because you're only there by yourself.
So anyway, so as you've done that, we'll take a quick 2-minute toilet break.
Remember to take toilet paper with you.
Yeah.
Checking my ball throw.
If I take a bit longer, just continue.
Oh, man, I didn't want that trap to activate. I really didn't. I really thought the perception would be good enough for a rat, but yeah.
Doing our familiars.
That's the thing.
Speaking of which, is my familiar still a statue?
Yes.
I'll be rectifying that tonight then. Doesn't look like he's coming back.
You'll have to recast the spell in order to make him stop being a statue.
Yeah, I've got enough herbs and stuff to do it 2 more
Yeah.
times, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, no, there are plenty of snares and bear traps around here. They use it to catch game. So.
I really hope one of them doesn't have mage hand and just ruins all your fun.
Well, you have to find the traps first.
No, I know. But I won't. I'll just walk into them and go, oh, well, that hurt. The first time this entire campaign, I've been able to use Grim Harvest.
Yay!
I've not once killed anything with a spell slot, and I've been looking forward to that whole. That's the whole reason I took Vampiric Touch. It's like it's a necrotic spell. It does damage. It's going to do good.
Family's everything. Just getting
Suppose
close.
I'll grab a drink actually. Back in a sec.
Alright, sure.
I'm enjoying this encounter.
Family's everything.
It's good fun.
Don't play by family rules, or you're gonna find yourself out in your ass.
That's the same rules as Rastus Den. Everywhere has its own rules.
Well, the thing about Vrasta's Dead is that there were no rules. There was only what Vrasta wanted to say at the time that made sense to him. This guy actually is kind of like, he doesn't fucking know you. This is his home. This is his family, and family's everything. So you're gonna play by his rules, or he's going to send you away from his family. Because don't want anything bad happening to his family.
It reminds me of what's he called from The Walking Dead?
The governor.
No, what's the other one? Where they went?
Herschel?
Yeah, that's the one.
Herschel, the farmer.
Oh, Herschel. Yes.
I'm back.
The
Yeah,
old
but
man.
Herschel was a nice, friendly person.
And then they just had all them zombies like taken
Yeah.
away. No, he wasn't nice at all.
Is that the one that's got like a city of houses already? Was there community there already?
No, that's he had like a farm thing, and he didn't.
Farm, that's
Yeah.
it.
I'm back. Hi.
Welcome back.
I have cookies. What do you guys think about these people so far?
They have to die.
I think they're lovely.
Yeah, up to now.
However, this just reminded me of something. Can I just say something really quick? When we start up again, and we have a clear point where we start up again, it was really hard to cut the breaks out in this session because we kind of start a break,
Yeah.
and then we just kind of drift back into it, and it just makes it. I don't know what bits to include and what bits not to. So,
Yeah, of course.
does that be okay? Thank you very much.
Yeah, sure.
Pineapple.
Absolutely not.
Pineapple's a code word for start.
I think these guys are okay. We just don't piss them off.
Yeah.
They've not done anything bad. They're just living out here, aren't they? Living their
Well,
Well, I
best
mean,
life.
we're gonna wait and
Yeah,
see what
but-
else happens with those apples.
They live by their own.
Exactly. And also, we do need the diamonds. If there is diamonds, that means we have to either kill them or rob the whole place, which will lead to killing them. Or we get killed.
Or do a job for them, and they give us a diamond as a reward.
Oh,
Oh,
Maybe
maybe other options. You know, they might need some work doing. We've already killed some giant freaking worms for them.
Can't we just
That
kill
was
them and rob them at the same time? 2 in 1, you know.
What's your purpose to kill them, Kerry?
Carrie just doesn't care anymore.
What does
So-
Zen say? Kill.
So Kerry believes that murder is justified if they have stuff they want.
Yeah.
So what happens when somebody who's much stronger than you comes along and does it to you?
She'll die. She'll try and fight me. She'll die.
I wave.
You won't feel too bad about that, will you? Because you know
No.
you had stuff they wanted.
I mean,
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
nothing at all. Who knows?
Just remember,
Gendar talking.
Just remember, this is the new world.
We're talking.
The new world is what you make of it. If you want the new world to be a lawless place where murder is fine, then that's the world you guys are going to have to make. But of course, if you want people to be respectful and follow the law, follow the rule of, don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you, then you've got to be the example for that.
We jumped to a conclusion with the hobgoblins, and it very nearly bit us in the arse. And then we met them, and they're actually lovely people. We're helping them out, and let's hope that they are good on their endeavours. We need to start giving people a chance.
I mean, at this point, if you haven't figured out my DM style, is just that if you meet NPCs and your first inclination is just to kill them, that tends to work out badly for you guys.
I'm not saying I'm going to kill them.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna kill people, I will provide you with solid justification to kill them. Don't just kill them to be a murder hobo.
Oh, but I mean, there was people that I desperately wanted to kill many, many a time and didn't kill, and now regret not killing. You know who I mean.
More bodies for more. Though.
The thing of it, if you wanted to kill those people, you would have to fight all of them at the same time, and look what fucking one of them did to you.
Licked us.
Killed a dear friend of yours.
Oh,
Now they have a much stronger one who's.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've got a good exchange. We've exchanged really well.
He's a seasoned warrior who's fought monsters before, so it shows.
Harry's met Zurich, but I haven't. Who? Hi.
Hello.
Who's Zurich?
I'm basically your slave for the next 30 days.
What?
Yeah, we
they
won
won him in a
him.
bet.
Yeah, in a bet. He has to do what we say. Well, he has to do what Joe Prick says. Strictly speaking, because Joe Prick's the one that won him in the
Bring
bet.
my back. That's what I say.
The way Joe Briggs thinks of it is he thinks that he's like liberated him, so he doesn't really even put any kind of requirement on Zurich at all.
Well, did you tell him he was liberated? Are you still
Yeah, when
making him be
I-
your slave?
Well, when
Yeah,
I
okay.
first did it, I explained it to him, and he says,
Yeah.
no, I have to serve my debt or whatever, and I'm just not. I'm ignoring that part of it. Like he just does what he wants.
Yeah.
He does what he wants to do at this point.
I'm just
Yeah.
tagging along and you can't get rid of me.
All right. So, since it's been more than a couple of minutes, he said continue and whenever he gets back. So, getting back into the session. So, Joe Brooks has gone off towards the toilets. Jimmy and Brandice are headed over to the tables to, prepare on some of the fields. Jim Bob has just gone over to stand by the barn and just stare at everybody with, unblinking eyes. Bobby has gone to sit down by a tree and just eat one of those apples. I believe everybody except Curry has got an apple in their inventory unless you've eaten the apple, as Pa remains there.
I did
So
not.
did you-
Joe Briggs did not take one.
Okay, so Joe Briggs did not take one.
You said
Well,
that.
Joe Briggs is on the can at the moment, so.
Yeah. You said that Bobby is eating one of the apples.
Yes, he is.
Did he take it from the same basket that we took it from, or did he take it from another place?
Oh yeah. There were a few apples left, so
Okay.
Since not everybody took one, he'll be like, "I'll have that."
Right.
Can I head over to Mars Cushion and have a look at it?
Yep, so it is big. And Pa says, "Don't step on that. That don't belong to you."
Yeah, I won't. I put my hand behind my back, and when you go to exhibition, you kind of look at the painting closely without touching it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that. I'm going to see whether I see any fur. Do I see big butt prints on the sofa?
Looking for
what do I
big butt
see?
prints.
Make an investigation check.
Do I have advantage because it's a big cushion?
No.
Oh, not bad. 21.
God damn, those are some nasty sweat stains on there.
Oh, what's a big sweat?
There are loads of sweat stains on there. Like almost if every part of this cushion has been utilized by something sweaty.
Okay. Do I get the impression if it's big and sweaty, or it's a big
What
cushion?
sweaty, sorry?
If it's big, like it's big sweat mark,
Maybe. I mean,
Okay.
It looks like there's multiple sweat marks, so.
Okay.
You're just trying to figure out how big her butt is.
Yeah, basically how big Ma is.
Whether or not she can lie.
I don't see any claw prints or anything on it, or
No.
No. Okay.
So, Ma's cooking at the moment. She'll be ready in a few hours, but you go ahead and make yourselves comfortable. You'll find that there is food available around on the farm. You go ahead and help yourself, but you take anything more than a snack, you're going to have to ask me first. This is our food. We gather it. We're going to survive the winter with it. If you all eat it, then I ain't going to be too pleased about that, am I?
Can I go up to Cora and just ask, when are you getting those berries, by the way?
When am I what?
Getting those berries.
Where am I getting them?
When?
Generally in the night right before everyone goes to sleep.
Can I have one? If there's any spare. Thank you.
Okay, so Carrie, you eat a good berry.
Isn't it at
Gain one
night?
hit point.
Right?
Well, she has some on her person, I think.
Oh,
You can eat one now. Yeah, I have
Oh,
some
okay.
now.
Then
I
yeah,
get
I
more.
have one now.
Yep, you can have one now.
Thank you.
And while I'm
So,
at it,
Carrie,
I'm
you
gonna eat
eat-
too.
Okay. you still
I'll
feel
reply
hungry.
to
You still feel hungry, Cora. So Carrie,
Then I
you
pop
eat
a
the
third
good berry. Carrie, you eat the good berry, and you regain one hit point, and
Yay.
you don't feel hungry.
Can I move up to Pa?
Yeah.
And extend my hand towards him. It's a fine place you've got here. I'm Ziri.
He takes
Nice
your
to
hand and
meet you.
goes, "My name's Paul, and thank you very much. I'm very proud of it. We've been working hard all season to make sure it gets it to what we need it to be."
Well, it shows.
Fun.
Is there anything we could help you with? Patching things up or work around the place?
Well, we got some chores that help around the place to get ready for dinner. I'll be much obliged if you'd be happy to help out with them.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I know we got some game outside and some of the traps that we got around the place. Go see if any of them have been sprung and gather up them food. I was going to go send Bobby to take care of that, but if any of you old folk want to go help him do that, I'll be much obliged. I'll go and send Jimmy to get the fires ready. Go get some firewood so we can get ourselves a good fire going. We like to have fireside chats in the evening. With them green glowy things overhead, you get some right mighty fine conversations with that kind of backdrop. I was going to have Brandy's clean up the barn room just in case you guys wanted to stay through the evening. So if anybody wants to help Brandy clean, that'll be mighty obliged. And Jim Bob, well, I was just going to make sure Jim Bob does his reading. Make sure he, anybody would like to help him with his reading, I'd be much obliged about that.
I would be honoured to help him with his reading, sir.
You sure about that?
Certainly.
I'll help Bobby.
I heard he has a magical blood.
He's got them magic blood, all right. It's the
Oh,
good food
magic!
around.
I'll happily help him with reading as well. I'm interested about magic.
Well, he come from fine stock and selective breeding. Ma and Pa and Ma and me, we make sure we breeding good. Jim Bob's the best one yet.
That's good to know.
When you
Did you
get
adjust-
Silprix is making his way out of the can, by the way, back towards the.
This is gonna question. Like, do you know what selective breeding is? Like, you can't just breed them good from your own children.
Wait. So did you guys
Blood
adopt him
pure.
then?
Oh, blood pure. You make sure that blood stay pure, you'll go get yourself some fine bloodlines. Back in the old world, that sort of thing ain't frowned upon. Here, ain't no rules about it.
Each to their own, I guess.
Each to their own indeed. And if you guys are going to stay around here for a little while to enjoy the succulent fruits and game that this place brings, then you're just going to have to get used to that fact real quick. Jimmy, Brandy's, Bobby, Jim Bob, they're all siblings. They're all brothers, sisters. They love each other very much. Ma and I, we love each other very much. We're very proud of our children. No. So that dragonborn over there with that coy-looking girly fella, he gonna help Jim Bob with his reading.
I'll be more than happy to help Bobby.
So you gonna go help Bobby get them snares in? Well, that's good for you to know. What about the rest of you? You gonna help out around this place, or you gonna be freeloaders?
Did you say you needed berries and herbs harvested so Ma could use it for dinner?
No, we don't need none of that. Ma got all the ingredients she need right here.
Right here. Oh, so like in the general vicinity, but she's picked them all already then, right?
Yeah, you could say that.
I'm going to say to Cora, let's go and help Brandy's clean out the guest house.
Oh,
Joprix
okay.
is going to see what Zarek is doing and probably go off with Zarek to help Bobby, I think.
Well, on the way to Jim Bob, I want to talk to Vorkris because I don't know too much about magic. I'm going like, if he's saying that they've done purpose breeding for magic to make sure they're magical, does that not mean they're all magical?
Not necessarily. Magic can skip a generation. It can miss people entirely. As much as there are many theories and practices around how magic is passed on, it's all really guesswork at this point. Nobody's really sure.
This is Kristen to Jack.
Yep.
Just because we've been patchy. When you described Jim Bob, you said he looked stitched together in a manner that, like, the abandoned looked like they were stitched from individual body parts.
No.
Or, like,
This one much more
cut.
fresh and much more grotesque.
Yeah, but like, does he look like he got a cut and got stitches, or he was put together, pieced from different bodies?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Frankenstein.
Is the answer to that? Yes, to both.
what was the Bobby does not look like that though, right? He just looks like he's disfigured.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Carrie's gonna go up to the Pa, I think, and just ask, do you need any help in the house?
Well, Brandy's gonna be cleaning the guest house for you. As for inside the house, Ma's got everything under control. So you go ahead and you focus on your pretty little hair there, little girl.
Why does
You can go
everything my
help
hair's pretty?
You can go help Jimmy and gather the firework. Their
I'll do
moms to
that then.
work.
I'll go get with the firewood then.
Strong arms bring strong work breeds strong arms. Just you remember that.
She's gonna like look at her arm and then look back at him and just nod, and then she's just gonna go find Jimmy.
Okay.
Cora would suggest that maybe Bark goes and helps Carrie and Jimmy, so Carrie's not alone.
Bark is currently investigating the large building with a slight crack ajar. And as you look at him, he gets close to it and he's looking inside, and his demeanor immediately shifts and he walks away very quickly from that place.
God damn it, Bark.
Carrie's good on her own.
Was
Don't worry.
that was this place that we were told to
Yeah.
stay away from? He was checking out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Pa has seen this as Bark is like very quickly walking away, and he just goes. Bark doesn't say anything.
So
Can I see how he looks? Does he look like angry or just amused that whatever was in there scared us or scared Bark?
What Bark or Pa?
Yeah, I want to insight Pa to see. Like he laughed it off, but is he generally not bothered that he looked, or
Make an insight check.
Yeah, just trying to see. Did he said before not?
oh,
we're
sorry,
not
that shouldn't be
allowed to look in
advantage.
there?
So 16.
Yeah, he said
He
stay away
recommended-
from it.
He said, yeah, he told you to stay away from it.
Right.
It was 16. He looks genuinely. It looks like he's not too bothered about it. It's more of a case of told you not to do that sort of thing.
Okay.
Can I
That's
go
good to
look in
know.
there?
You sure?
But I want to hide first. Like, use my
Yeah.
like, kind of action to hide.
Where are you
Yeah.
going to hide in the middle of this open place?
Oh,
Hiding in plain sight.
okay.
behind her pretty hair.
hide behind the pretty hair, bitch. Okay, well, how far away is it then, like in feet?
You can just
Right.
walk up to it if you want to.
Is it within 30 feet?
I guess so. Let's have a look. So the entrance to it is like 35 feet from you.
Okay, and if I walked behind like a house and then Misty stepped around it, could I see?
If that's what you want to do.
I'd like to do that.
Okay.
And then I want to
So-
look inside.
So so I'm just going to say, like, you walk over to the barn over there, picturing picturing the other side over there, and you cast Misty Step.
Yeah, and then like
Alright. So, I want you to roll a d20 for me.
I didn't even go
what
in
moment?
there. Oh, no.
Well, what other purpose would you have to cast Misty Step other than
It's
to go
cool,
in
don't
there?
worry.
Because
In
you
there's fine.
literally walk up to it.
In
You
there's
either
fine.
walk up to the entrance or you misstep to the entrance. Either way, they still see you going into the entrance. Going to
That's
but yeah.
fine.
So, okay. All right. So you go inside. I'm going to send you a whisper.
Ooh.
Ooh.
This is going to be weird because Carrie doesn't have feeling anymore.
Yes, she does. What are you talking about?
She pretends not to have feeling. She has limited feeling.
Is she in the secret barn that we're not meant to go in?
She's in the southern
Of
one.
course.
She told you not to go to. Not to.
Oh, the one Bark peeped in.
If I get caught, I'm just going to say, like, oh, I have wild magic. I just teleported in that accidentally. I do it a lot.
We can all vouch for you. The only spell we ever see you cast is Wind Wall, and it wasn't that. So it's
Exactly. Even those two guys that were with us can vouch as well, because they never saw me do it. I'm eagerly waiting this message.
That was a very good thing as well. The Misty stepped into the building. No one knew she went there. Very good.
Did anyone see me actually go in there?
Well, no, because you just appeared inside.
Yeah. Hey, you went behind the house to do it, so nobody saw you do it.
Good bitch.
I didn't actually know you could misty step inside buildings.
The door's open.
No, if it's a place you can't actually misty step to, then the spell just fails. But it's a very thin wall, so you literally just appear on the other side.
Yeah.
Also, there's a gap as well, isn't it? There's a jar, so.
One of the door, not a door.
Make a Constitution saving throw as you go in there, please.
Ooh!
Oh, do we hear retching noises? Because we're near the barn.
We're about to find out, because Carrie is unfeeling, apparently. Yeah, Carrie, you retch and immediately vomit that good berry out. So all of you can now hear... Yeah, you misty step back out. Where would you like to misty step to?
Is Cora in sight?
No.
Okay,
you know where she is.
Where I came from.
So you appear on the other side of the house. The rest of you just hear from inside this gigantic building.
So we all hear.
You have a zombie in there?
We all hear that.
Why not?
I think as soon as I
Pa just goes, wait a minute, there ain't supposed to be anything alive in there.
As soon as I've misty stepped back out, I'm just gonna brush myself off and look for Cora and just walk to her. Like nothing happened.
Kerry starts walking towards Cora, and any of you who's particularly perceptive can see that she's just yacked, and she doesn't look very well.
The Goodberry shouldn't be doing that to you. Here, and I would take like a rag and try and mop off her face and go, you should get some. Do you have your flask? You should have some water, like rinse out your mouth. Carrie, that smells.
Pro tip.
I don't do well with vomit.
Pa knocks on the door just and goes, anyone in there? Because I ain't going to be angry if you are, but I wouldn't recommend you staying in there.
Don't go in the barn, Cora. Don't go in the barn.
I heard that because I'm next to Cora, so I'm going to say loudly to Carrie, I made those good berries. They shouldn't be poisonous. What happened?
The barn's full of shit.
What, literally shit? Or is that matter of speaking?
And more.
Oh, okay.
Can I have another gooseberry, please? Like poop? A gooseberry? I don't have any gooseberries. All I have are these good berries. Would you like one? Good.
I guess I was just hearing things, and Pa walks away from that building.
As a player, I'm just hoping they don't go inside and find this good berry that's now on the floor. After everyone just shouted, I made these good berries.
I heard of a needle in a haystack, but a berry in a shit pile. It's
Unless she swallowed it whole, I assume she chewed it, and it wouldn't look like a good berry.
Built different. She doesn't chew. Who do you think she is?
Like a snake, she just swallows her prey whole.
Exactly. She got it from Isaac.
Shall we get to our tasks then?
Yeah,
sounds good to me. I'm gonna go give Ma some company. All right, children, you play nice with them strangers. Strangers, you want anything else to eat leading up to real dinner? You just go ahead and ask. We'd be more than happy to give you some more.
This is gonna be like, can I get another one of those apples?
Brandies, give the man an apple. Yes, Pa. And she walks over to you. She says, I got pies if you want them.
No, the apples will do me.
Okay. She gives you another apple.
I'm going to eat it there and then.
It's so good. Roll a d4. Your maximum hit points have increased by 2.
Oh my god, just building your hit points.
Yeah. There'll be another shoe to drop.
Can Can as Pa walks away, Cora's gonna sniff the air and see if she can smell anything coming from the house. And if she can, what that might smell like.
Make a perception check to do with smell.
Nope. My computer's back to not working. Hold on 1 second, please. Right, perception. I don't know what I did. Sorry, I'm trying to. You know what? I'm gonna roll. My perception is +5, so I'll just do a d20, and then we'll add 5 to that.
Really,
So
all
I'm
you
gonna
can
see
see,
what I'm doing.
well, really,
Oh
all
my
you can
God.
smell at the moment is Kerry's fresh vomit smell.
Ew.
So then I would say, "Oh, what's Ma cooking for dinner? I can't smell, but I'm very excited to find out."
Ma? Oh well, I'm not too sure, but might as well just call it potluck surprise.
Oh, where I come from, potluck means that you have like a bunch of different people bring a bunch of different pieces to put the meal together. So, like I said before,
Don't
if
you
you need
worry
me to,
about it, young man. Plenty of people did come along and add plenty of things to this meal.
sounds like there's probably some pretty good stuff to forage around here. But you know what,
There's
Brandy,
real good stuff.
if you show us
Brandy's.
Brandice.
sorry, where the guest house is, we're happy to help
Go
you clean.
Go
Yes.
clean them. Go clean them. Everybody, get on with your chores, and we'll be ready for dinner when you're done. I mean, it is getting close to the end of the day now, so dinner is almost on time. All right.
I'm gonna
So,
go help with the wood.
Brandy's, Cora, and then Ron go clean. Kerry and I'll say Bark will go help with Jimmy in collecting firewood over here. Bobby, Zurich, and Jawpricks, you guys head out to go check the snares. And Lisna and Vorkarus go talk to Jim Bob and help him read. So, I'm just going to ask you guys, who would like to go first?
I didn't mind. Oh, Jinx.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we just roll for it and get on?
Yeah.
How many groups are there?
There are 4, so I'll roll a d4 then.
Okay.
Um,
I want to be 2.
Number 1.
Oh.
we haven't said which one we are.
Well, I was going to say, I was going to go from left to right, and the furthest left is Kerry, so it'll be that's group 1. So
Oh, okay.
we'll go with So, Kerry, you, Bark, and Jimmy head off into the wooded area where there is another outhouse in what you can see, and a few collections of fire pits and unused fire pits, and a small collection of wood that Jimmy says, well, we got to make sure the wood gets up to here. We got to have the fire burning all night long. Cooks the meat real good. Mr. Harfox there, would you like to go be looking over there? And young Madam Carey, would you like to come with me?
Sure thing.
Bark just goes, walks off. So Carey, you follow Jimmy and you walk around. Go ahead and make a survival check for me, please, as you start collecting wood. So you basically just pick up any bits of sticks and whatnot, and Jimmy often comes up to your pile and just says, no, that one's wet, that ain't gonna burn very well. No, not that one covered in termite, that gonna burn very badly. Not that one, that's just moss and bark. You don't want that one.
Carrie's never done this. Like, she's been on a
No,
campaign in her life.
But he can tell. So he helps to guide you to pick up, identify the better pieces of wood in order to burn for fire. As he goes along, he casually talks to you and he says, "So, what's your name, young madam?"
Carrie Starfist.
Starfist.
Oh.
Hey, ain't that the name? Ain't that the name of that high mighty folk over on the old world?
Yes, it is.
Did you help him make his laws?
I didn't.
Well, what do you think about if a brother loves a family member very much? What kind of law would you make sure that he can't love him a little bit too much?
I'm not gonna lie, I had none of that.
He says, over in the old world, there are some laws that prevents a brother from loving his family as much as he wants to. What kind of laws would you make if you were in charge to stop family from loving each other?
Oh. Carrie is just stuttering. She doesn't know what to say.
What's the matter?
If
Got your
it's not
tongue?
my family and it's your family business, and you can do whatever you want. And she just picks up a wet stick.
I'm very glad to hear you say that. Lots of people over in the old world, they look down on Brandeis and me, but it's good to see that some people are a little more open-minded.
What do you mean, Brandeis and you?
Well, I love Brandeis very, very dearly. You also find that she's also the only woman round here for many, many miles. Nights get lonely, nights get cold. We comfort each other. We love each other. We're family. We do what was right.
Well, okay. Okay.
Speaking of which, young madam, you're of a young, fine breeding age. How many times have you mated with any of your siblings for your family?
Never, if I have to admit.
Ain't you royalty though? Don't they do that all the time?
No, they don't actually. My father loves his women who aren't in his family. He loves many, many other women who aren't in his family.
Well, shucks. My blood's purer than a royal. I would have never guessed.
My blood's twisted in ways you can't imagine.
I don't doubt that. Maybe I should be king of the new world. Maybe we should make ourselves the Chintuck Empire. How's that sound?
It sounds like something you should keep on dreaming about. Maybe one day.
Oh, yeah. Well, if we all work together, our family can achieve absolutely anything. But, I did notice that you didn't want any of them apples earlier. What's the matter? Our food not good enough for you?
I'm allergic to apples.
Well, how about over here? And he points you towards what appears to be a berry bush.
I'm also allergic to berries.
What are you allergic to?
Everything.
So how do you eat?
You know the elf person?
So if he were to suddenly die one day and not produce any more food for you, you'd starve to death, is that right?
I'd find another elf.
I want you to make a deception check, please, Carrie.
That's absolutely fine. I can do that. Say it, I'm fine with that.
He's going to make an opposed insights check. Looks at you and just goes, "Fine, if you don't want to tell me the truth, you don't have to. But I just think it's fine, mighty rude to come into a place, somebody else's household, them offer you food, and you just stuff your nose up in it. But then again, you are royalty, so what do I say? This is what I expect this from folk like you. Never have to scream."
In all fairness, sir, I'm not stuffing my nose up, I'm just not hungry. Clearly, my companions love your food, but I'm just not hungry. And if I eat, I will puke.
But Mar's slaving away to make sure she's cooking enough for everyone. You best eat at dinner, otherwise we'll be taking offense to that.
I certainly will, don't worry. This picking up wet wood is a chore, needless to say.
Yeah, I think it might be best if you just watch me do it and learn.
Sure. And Carrie's just going to sit there and play with fire in her hands.
He notices that and continues to collect firewood. So, Zarek and Jorprix, you follow Bobby outwards. He takes you on part of the road that you hadn't travelled before, and up to a trap on the grounds. Well, as you can see, this one ain't been set off yet. But on occasion, we get ourselves lucky, and we get ourselves a little critter, a little rabbit, maybe a little mongoose type fella. It really all depends, but it's mighty fine eating round here. Never know what you're gonna snag up.
That's very interesting. I noticed before you keep referring to us as humanoids, and
Humanoid? What does that mean?
Well, different to you. Like during the fight,
What?
we'd seen you.
You guys,
a longer.
you guys are human folk, ain't you? Well, I'm human folk. I was just talking to that. I was just talking to that elfy fella. You know how hard mighty them elves are.
I was just
Well, I was just saying, it was just biting in on a conversation that had been long then.
Yeah, I was just wondering about your long tongue that you had.
Well, that's just fine breeding.
Can I
Fine
insight
eating
to see if
too.
these,
Yeah, go ahead. He is telling the truth from what you can see. He's maybe holding a few things back, but from his initial statement there was correct.
So you say they're rabbits and critters that you guys catch. Is that what we're going to have for dinner tonight?
Oh no, we're gonna have something a little bit more substantial for dinner.
What can you tell us about dinner? I know it's a surprise, but you can give us a little,
Well, despite its name, you might be surprised to know there's not actually a pot involved in dinner. Like, you don't eat the pot. I know it says potluck surprise, but there ain't no pot in it. I mean, you get the food out of the pot, but you don't eat the pot itself. Jim Bob made that mistake once. Ooh, boy! He got the hot rod for that one.
What's the surprise? I need to know the surprise.
You don't. If you get told the surprise, then it ain't surprise no more.
But we won't tell the rest.
Yeah, we can keep the secret.
No, sorry, Bob. You see, I might have told you, but then when you did that strange magic things on my mind, that just made me disinclined to acquiesce your request.
Truly, you have a dizzying intellect.
Well, I appreciate the fact that you helping me with my chores. It's gonna make this thing real quick, like. But yeah, just don't. I don't see. Jim Bob does some of the magic stuff sometimes, so I ain't no stranger to it. And Brandeis, well, she's just special in her own regard. Anyone can get under her sway pretty much instantly. She likes to cook up a couple of things with Ma. It's real good. Just between us guys. Sometimes I'll take this ring here, and he pulls up a ring and says, and this ring helps me see past things that even though they're there, I can see past them a little. Sometimes I like to see Brandeis when she's with Jimmy, or when she's out in the bathing ponds. Yeah, and some real good chicken like.
Would you trade the ring?
No, this ring mine. Paul gave me this. He said, "You pay attention to this, boy." He said, "This is how you breed right."
That's mighty fine. I mean, you guys must You guys must have had brought like all kinds of treasures and interesting items and artifacts or whatever it is with you when you came and settled here, huh?
People leaves all kinds of things behind when they move on. We got a few things about.
Fantastic. Good for you guys. That's great. It seems like you guys are doing well.
We're doing real fine out here. Oh, look at this! And he walks over to an activated snare, and there's effectively a small ferret in there that is clearly dead. It's just, it's great. I love me some ferret. You guys want any?
Do you think that will help the potluck any? To enhance the flavor?
It's real good stuff. Oh yeah, ferret tastes mighty good.
Does it go with it? Will it mix well with it?
Yeah, it can. As long as you put the right ingredients inside.
Using anything is Ma using anything interesting to spice it up?
Ma has all got her own secret recipes, but yeah, I think she's got a few interesting things around here to put in the pot.
Oh, these secret recipes. Oh, the suspense is killing me.
Well, you'll find out that once you have it, them secret recipes ain't so secret. You might be intimately knowledgeable of them.
Why is that?
No, sage and basil stuff. Nothing too special. But hey, do you guys like animals?
They're okay, I suppose.
Do you want me to go take you to see Basil later?
I thought we weren't supposed to go near him.
Yeah, I know that's what Paul said, but Basil don't mean no bad enough stuff. Just make sure you don't look him in the eyes. But he's real cute, like when you scratch him on the underbelly.
I think I'll have to pass on that. I've got to stick to what your pa said.
Oh, fine. You go ahead and be stick in the mud. Me and the old man Joe Prick's there. We gonna go see our Basil.
Maybe I'll pass on that too. I think that I don't need to see whatever.
That's fine. You go ahead and be sticks in the mud. All right, you guys go that way. I'm gonna go this way. You find anything in those traps, you'll see it right enough. If it's still alive, just beat it to it don't love no more.
Sure thing.
All right. Well, we'll meet back here in 1 hour. Dinner should be ready by then. He walks off. Is there anything you guys want to talk about together now that you are alone?
I want to whisper to Zerek. I want to say, look, you have no obligation to me. You realize that, right?
Of course I do. I'm bound by my own code. I can't just go back on my word.
Well, you're very noble. That's it. But I'm not going to hold you to it. If you stick with us through this, this is by your own volition at this point. I just want you to know that. So, also, a word to the wise: if I say, hey, remember we ran into a Gorgon. I used a spell. It hypnotizes people. If I use that spell, I'll use a secret code word. And if I do that, don't look up into the image that I materialize. It'll hypnotize whoever looks at it. Unfortunately, if my friends look at it, they'll be hypnotized too. So if I say, look, it's a Gorgon, or remember the Gorgon, or anything like that, don't look at the image that I materialize.
That's handy to know. I'll try and remember that. But what do you think to Bobby and Pa and that? Do you think they have good intentions?
I mean, it's hard to think that they do have good intentions with, all the secrecy and the creepiness and everything else that's going on. I think we're in for something. So just be ready, I would say.
I'll be ready, but I think they're just more wary of us. You have to think about it. We're outsiders coming to their home, so I say we just play it easy for now.
I agree. We should probably keep it cool and just keep it in the back of your mind that this might be a dangerous situation.
I can definitely handle myself. Don't worry.
So just send a quick message.
Zarek, are you practicing the arcane arts?
I know basic amounts, but I'm not well versed. Yeah, I can do some spells, I guess.
Excellent. A man after my own heart.
You guys continue onwards, finding a few more little critters like rabbits and other such things. You do find one trap that's been activated with a bunch of blood spattered around, but no body. Jobrix, you recognise this. Were you seeing through your rat's eyes at the time?
I was not looking through the rat's eyes at the time. So
then you see a bloody mess of an activated trap, but no body. It's
Okay.
weird.
It is weird. So it might make me think, but I don't know. I don't know that I would make that connection. I don't know.
Okay, so Lisma and Vorkris, you walk over to Jim Bob, who is currently sitting down on the grass with his loincloth and his exposed rest of his body, and he's just looking up at you. There are a couple of books.
Anyone else cutting out? Or was it just me?
Yeah, just
No,
this
yeah.
just jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You
didn't
go
catch
out?
any of that, Jack.
You got me right on the bows.
Okay, that didn't help me hearing it again. I'm sorry, I can't quite understand you.
We got big up.
I'd like to send you a message mentally, head to head. Is that okay?
Yeah, boys.
And I will cast a message saying, you can reply to this. Perhaps I will be able to understand you better.
Did any better in the head?
It was worth a try.
Most by the way, I thought you don't get it, do you?
Of course I get it. See, I got
Hey,
that.
you got that. That's really cool.
So I'd like to pick up one of his books. Have you read this before?
I do, but I don't understand the word.
Don't understand the words. That's why I'm here.
Good. I love bitches to make sure they get to a real story and get around the head.
Bitches.
Are you being derogatory? I mean, that's not very nice.
Well, man, tobogganity. I don't. We're going to disturb man now.
I'm not upset. I'm just trying to understand you.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes. So
Don't be sorry. I don't. Boss says I got the matey blood.
Well, so do I. That's why I was very keen to meet you.
Mm-hmm. You got
and I
them
think-
scales on the head.
I think I've got magic blood as well. Earlier I felt something.
You look like them with a guild like Bobby Hyde.
Chris stifles a laugh.
Did you understand that?
Yeah, he said he really likes your look and he really admires you.
Oh, thank you.
I've been I didn't want to have that with you. Probably never want to have that with me.
Didn't catch that one. Got the names, that was it.
I think what he said was Brandice might go for me, but not for him.
Yeah, that's right. Brandy's like getting all that action out there. I don't get none of that because I got loincloth all of my Beastie Boys.
Loincloth does you fine. It suits you. Adds to your character.
Boss says they don't go get it now.
Yes.
Anyway, why don't we have a look at these books and see if we can help you, and maybe Vorkus can help me by teaching me some magic as we go.
Well, I said the magic going around and I got my wisdom and that's how you get the world now.
So,
Have you ever been able to cast a spell?
Yeah, I got about all the time. I got to make concentrate around there, and I got to be awareness. I
What
got real
spells can you
good.
cast?
I get real good when I think about stuff. Oh, he looks over towards a nearby tree, and he sort of just points towards it, and this small icicle like ray just shoots out from his hands, casts ray of frost on the tree.
Let's just go look over at Vorkus and be like, how can he do this? Like, why can he do this?
I got the magic blood.
You're the
Some
one
people are
knowledge.
just born with innate ability. I mean, I had nothing. I just found some books and studied them, and I learnt the hard way. But some people are just born with it, and it looks like Jimmy Bob here might be one of them.
Jim Bob.
You think I
Jim
could
Bob,
have as
my
well?
apologies.
Earlier, I felt a spark when I was really concentrating during the fight earlier.
I've heard that maybe magic exists within everyone, and they just need to unlock it. But again, there's many theories on the subject.
Yeah, just make sure we don't get no fire. I mean, I don't like no fire. Don't get no hot rod. Don't tell about that.
Hey, don't worry,
Okay,
I haven't
won't
actually
cast
got
any
any
fire.
magic yet, so I think I might be able to have magic.
I don't know whether sparks they're good eating.
Can do fire, but do you not want me to do fire around you? Do you not like fire?
No fire, no fire.
Why don't you like fire?
A hot rod.
Ah, is that par with the hot rod?
Yeah. Apologize, I got bills over the magics and stuff, and I got the magic blood, but when you got to bring out a hot rod, I cut sometimes I lose control and break stuff.
Very sorry for you.
Don't be sorry. I deserve it. Hey, you want something to eat?
No. And
I
I think we
got
should start with the book.
You want some bar? I got beach bar.
We've got big buy.
Beach bar.
Become pie.
Beach bar.
Pigeon pie?
Yeah. You want some beach bar?
I'm
Is that
good
what
for now.
dinner is?
I'm quite full
No.
of apples.
It's real good.
I would like to have a look at this pigeon pie that's being offered.
He pulls it. Well, he
He's
doesn't put
expecting
it
a
out.
live pigeon in between like a loaf of bread.
No, he sort of sunders over near the outhouse and just moves a few rocks that clearly have been stacked on top of each other, and he pulls out a half-eaten pie that still looks relatively fresh, as if it was made in the last day or two.
You keep your pie by the outhouse.
I make sure Ma don't point it.
You're only allowed to eat Mars food.
Yeah.
Where did you get the pie?
Ma made it.
You have to eat at the table. You can't take it with you.
I'll take it with me, but I want to see it later.
Okay.
You want some?
Yeah, because I'm going to be polite. Outhouse pie isn't my top thing to eat today.
He scoops a bit off of it with his hands and just like hands you a mush full of pie.
Like, try and have a quick look and see if it actually looks cooked and thing jumpingly obvious. It's terrible.
Make a Constitution check.
$16.
It looks cooked and looks like there are a few bits of meat in it that could be pigeon.
Chow down.
You eat it. It's actually really good. Roll a d4 for me.
Probably need to stop eating things at this place, don't I?
Your hit points have been permanently increased by 2.
I'm kind of worried how much hit points these guys are going to have if we actually have to fight them.
That's a very valid point.
Ma want them good cook.
Yes, it's lovely. It's absolutely gorgeous. Thank you very much for sharing.
Can,
Alright, well,
can I
shall we
do
read
an,
them book now?
Yeah.
Can I do a check on this pie to see what it actually is?
Make an investigation check, but add your Constitution modifier instead of your intelligence one. So if you're proficient in investigation, you can add your proficiency bonus to this.
Okay. And if I'm adding my Constitution, I actually get more anyway. So
Yeah. I mean, it looks like a pie. Can't really tell if it's pigeon or not.
Okay.
Alright, so with that, Lisbeth and Volchris sit down with Jim Bob as you start reading his books. And they're basic books at best. Like old fairy tale stuff. But as you read them, he just kind of looks at you with kind of like wide, pure eyes. It almost kind of tears up a little. Like, he just loves having stories read to him. He's a proper bumblefuck. He is so innocent in so many ways. Despite his visage, he just doesn't understand any better, and the sheer fact that people can read him stories, he just loves it.
Know the joys of books and stories. I'm glad I could share this with you.
Candice brings you guys over into the barn. Inside, it is filled with a little bit of hay bales, a few tools to tend to fields and sort of cut down grass and stuff like that, and also to build a few things as well. It's a bit dusty. A few things are scattered about, but ain't going to be too much effort for you guys if you're all working together to tidy the place up, just in case you guys want to stay the night or something like that. As Brandy basically just gets out some sacks and puts hay inside the sacks to effectively act as either pillows or mattresses or whatever, just to give you something a little bit more comfortable to sleep on. As you guys sort of just crack on with it, she saunters over towards you, Cora, and she says, I love your fur. It's really purpley.
Yeah. Your hair is quite lovely as well.
I'll appreciate that. I can't really do much of it. Not really any products out here in the New World. But I'll get some good bug juice, and you just gotta mix that with some water.
Oh, sometimes there are actually berries that you can use. Different different kinds of plants that you can muddle up the leaves, and it emits like this paste, and you put it on your hair for a little bit of time. At least in the old world,
wow.
I haven't come across any here, but I mean, we could definitely while we're around be on the lookout.
Yeah, if I could get hair as pretty as yours, I'd be the happiest girl in the world.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
I'm going to say I can help you with that, and I'm going to use cast Druidcraft and create a lovely smell of perfume around her, smelling of beetle juices that she would like. So, can you smell that, Brandies?
Oh, wow. Smells just like beetle juices.
That's your favourite thing, right?
Well, no. I got a few favourite things, but Pa don't like me to talk about it.
Oh, why not?
Pa treats me like this delicate little flower. I'm his little princess. But Pa don't understand that I'm all grown up and I can do what I want. I'm a fully grown woman. You know, sometimes I just want to go do fully grown woman things, you know?
Like
what? Kind of
what? Yeah.
Woman wouldn't want to. I mean, what? You don't look like you would do anything bad. What is he scared of?
I wouldn't. He's scared that I'm not gonna help the family.
Oh, I mean, well, you were so lovely to bring everybody apples. What?
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. I can't learn nothing around this fire. There's nothing out here. But seeing as how we got the barn to ourselves, and you guys know what you're talking about. Could I possibly ask you that you guys help me learn how to help the family a little better?
What are you looking for? What do you need to help your family with? You guys look very self-sufficient out here.
She reaches forward and sort of reaches up with her hands and kind of just strokes her thumb over your cheek a little. And she goes, "Oh, whatever comes to mind."
She's stroking my cheek.
Yeah.
Cora's literally like Kristen's, I think, picking up on it. Cora's definitely not picking up on it. And she'd go, "Oh, I don't know what comes to your mind, but like if you needed help going to find stuff to make your hair smoother, I could help with that."
What about you, mister? You know what I'm talking about?
Well, what I want to ask you is, Brandies, what did you think of that fella with the long hair that keep asking for apples?
Oh, Lismer?
Yeah.
Sorry, she'd actually catch you now. She said, "Oh, that fella? Well, I thought he was fine, but truth be told, I was kind of hoping that Dragonborn fella was going to come over. He was mighty tall."
He is, but I'm sure we can put in a word for you. Actually,
well, you look mighty fine yourself, sir. You look like you work out.
Thank you. I flick my hair a little bit, but I'm actually saying, well, back to the Dragonborn fella. He took an apple from you, didn't he?
He did.
And guess what he said to me afterwards? He said, "If you were a fruit, you'd be a fine apple." That's what he said.
Oh, he did?
He did.
Ain't he just the cutest, sweetest fella?
Look, if you want, I can put in a good word for you, if you want.
Oh, I'd be mighty obliged to do so. I'll be ever so grateful. How could I ever thank you, alone in this barn?
Well, we'd like to learn about how your way of life as well. So why don't we exchange some information?
Make a persuasion roll.
Okay, persuasion roll. Oh, not great modifier. Let's see what happens. Oh, for God's sake.
I'm not really supposed to. Sorry.
And then,
Oh, I mean,
I'm gonna...
I can say I wouldn't worry about it. We definitely wouldn't want you to do anything you were uncomfortable with. But this is. Do you guys get guests often?
Well, not really. I mean, we had some guests a few weeks ago, but they didn't last very long. But tell you what, whilst we got ourselves an opportunity, how about would you guys like to play a game?
Oh,
What kind of game?
Oh, how about some truth or dare?
A what?
No.
Truth or dare?
Yeah.
I just had my fill of games, and I am all sort of gamed out, if we're being completely honest, which I am.
It's just a friendly little game. It don't mean nothing. We don't have to bet nothing. It's very simple. I just ask you a question, and if you don't want to answer the question, then you have to do what I say. That's the dare.
Will the dare get us in trouble with Pa and Ma, though?
Only if we get caught.
Oh, would the dare get us in trouble with our friends?
I don't know. What do they get angry about?
I don't know. Some of them are new to us. Speaking of new to us, you said that your guests didn't last very long. Where were they headed?
Well, is that the truth or is that the dare? Are you going to play the game?
Oh, no. Oh, I thought we were just being friends and talking while we were cleaning.
I'm going to play it. I'm going to take the bait.
Yay!
Damn it, Kenny.
Oh. So, what's your
There
name?
is no way of getting any information from this girl unless we play. So let's play it. Yeah, exactly. The gambler comes out.
Cora's not playing this game.
What's your name? She really warms up to you when you say yes.
Is this
Cora's
the
gonna
first
touch
question?
Emron and give him guidance.
Well, I just want to know what to call you by.
You can call me Emron, Brandies.
Emron. Well, Emron, You're a mighty fine-looking elf there. I don't think I've ever met an elf before, but it's real nice to meet you.
Thank you. You too. I don't think I've met a young lady like you before either.
Oh, that's mighty kind of you to say. Well, may I see, do you want to play with us?
It looks like you guys are having fun. I think I'm just gonna sit this round out and watch. I'll cheer you on though.
Okay. So she sits down on the floor before you, everyone, and she says, "All right, then. Well, since I'm the one who started the game, I'll let you go first."
I would say, truth.
Okay. Have you ever been with another woman?
I have lived so I'm thinking aloud in my head. I've lived a very long life. I've tried many things. Do you mean a human woman?
I just mean any woman.
Yes is the answer to that.
All right. Well, it's my turn.
Aura turns red and looks at the floor and is so appalled.
Okay, Brandy's truth or dare?
Let's go with truth.
What is in Ma's potluck dinner tonight?
Oh, I don't really know. She's put loads of things in it. Mainly just meat. If you like your meat, you're gonna have a good meal.
Okay, so I guess I wasted a bit of a question, but I know what our next question will be.
Evasion is the name of the game.
Ron, truth or dare?
Truth.
Okay. Would you? Are you looking for fun, or are you straight shooter?
I think I need some clarification. in what context?
If a young, beautiful, and helpless woman was to come to you for comfort and some protection, would you would you just protect, or would you comfort as well?
I think my first principle would be to protect.
You're what a fiddle diddle. All right, okay, no problem. All right, well, it's my turn.
Truth or dare, Brandies?
I'll go with truth this time.
Okay. Will we safely walk out of your home after the meal tonight?
I mean, so long as you don't, say the cooking's bad tomorrow or something. She might give you a good slice or something.
Okay. My turn. Truth or dare?
All right.
Ooh, hang on.
Well, I say to you, truth or dare?
Oh, is it my turn? Sorry. Yeah, of course, it's my turn. Right,
Can Cora be inciting that answer?
Yeah, go ahead.
Whoa!
I'll whisper something to you, Cora.
Okay.
You can't get more than that. Nat 20, and that's a good insight.
Okay, Imran, truth or dare?
Now the gambler is definitely coming out in me. I'm fine. So I'm going to roll a D2. 1 is true, 2 is dare. Let's spice up a bit. 1. Truth.
Okay. Do you find that lady there attractive?
I think
Cora's going to look around to see what other ladies are in the building with us.
Well, she is a pretty lady. A lot of us think about that.
That's not the question. Are you attracted to her?
The answer is no. I see my friend here as more like a big sister.
Oh, that's
What
some
about
juicy
you?
gossip.
Your
Oh,
turn.
well.
Truth or
I'm gonna
dare?
go. I'm gonna go with dare.
Ah, you're gonna dare. Okay, so my dare for you, Brandies, is if myself or my friends get attacked tonight, will you come to our aid and defend us?
That sounds a lot more like a question to a very. This was.
Okay, I'll
That seems
rephrase
very
the same
specific.
question. I dare you to defend us if we get attacked tonight by anyone, myself and my friends.
I mean, that's a really weird dare, but sure, whatever.
Great.
Anyway, your turn. Truth or
Okay.
dare?
So I'm going to roll again because I know the safe person in me will always go for truth. So 1 is truth, 2 is dare. Truth. Okay, so my question for you is.
No, it's my. No, it's no. She asked you.
Okay, so do I? Yeah, I go for truth. Yeah. Sorry, I keep getting it mixed
Wow,
up.
you're really boring at this game, ain't you?
I know.
You ain't done a
Sorry.
single dare yet. Okay, truth. What's the strangest thing you've ever eaten?
Oh, the strangest thing I've ever eaten. Thinking about all those years of in the Feywild, I've eaten a satyr before. Do you know what a satyr is?
Oh, I don't think I do. Are they cute?
They are kind of. Do you know what a cuddly toy is? Like a.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a big version of that.
I got my Bimsy. I had my Bimsy when I was a little girl.
Ooh, what's a Bimsy?
Well, it's like a little cuddly toy.
Oh, cute.
Then Ma cooked it and ate it.
Oh, wow. Was your cuddly toy alive before it was cooked?
No. She just thought it was.
Ah, okay. That was my answer.
Ah, okay. Well, my turn.
Truth or dare?
I'm gonna go with one final dare, so long as you take dare next time.
Okay. Ooh, let's do dare. So I'll go dare next time as well. I dare you to tell us what's in the house on the hill.
It's where we keep all our secret ingredients and stuff. It's just storage stuff for Pa, really.
It's what stuff? Sorry, didn't get that.
It's storage stuff for Pa, really.
Stuff. Ah, okay. So, can you be more specific than that?
Hose, some hammers, a few nails, a couple of maps from, where we came from to where we got to here. Stuff like that. I haven't really gone inside, so I don't know.
Those don't sound like secret ingredients.
Oh, look, no, I know that Mom makes Pa put the secret ingredients in there sometimes.
Oh, yeah, but what are those?
I don't know. They're secret.
Oh, so you've never been in there?
Like I said, I'm not allowed in there.
Oh.
And I'm a good
Don't you-
girl.
Oh,
Except when
no,
I'm not.
Except for what?
Except when I'm not.
That would make a lot of sense. So, once
Anyways.
you eat secret ingredient soup, though, don't you know what the secret ingredients are?
Ma won't tell. I have an idea, though. Anyways, Emron, I believe you said you were gonna dare.
Let's do it.
I dare you to kiss me.
I'll do it. I'm just gonna go up and kiss her.
Right, so you go up and kiss her. And
yeah,
lips are rather
God.
succulent.
Please tell me you get a
And
2-foot
it's
tongue
quite-
down his throat.
And it's quite pleasant.
Oh,
You retract. And she goes, well, looks like I got everything I got out of this game. You have yourself a fine afternoon, Emerald. And, Cora, maybe we'll play next time. And she scoots off, like, with a skip in her step.
Okay. Well, that was a surprise.
No, it wasn't. I didn't hear any of what Jack just said, but I'm assuming she said bye and kind of half-assed bye to me. So I'm gonna look
she
at
said.
Emron and
No,
go,
she was
"What
like,
did you
"I hope we
just
can play."
do?"
She said to you, "I hope we can play next time."
Yeah. Ooh. Kristen, you there? Yeah.
Yes.
A
Yes.
few more minutes, Isma.
What?
Yeah.
What did you just do?
I just kissed her. That's it. She
Yeah,
dared me to kiss
I
her,
don't
and I did it.
know. I don't know that that Pa will like that very much.
Yeah, it's fine. I just say that, well, you can be the witness. She could have forced herself on me, couldn't she?
Yeah, but
And also, don't forget, she said if she doesn't tell Pa, if none of us tells Pa, Pa would know. I don't think she would tell Pa that, because she knows she's been naughty in that sense. Also, you should have played. Why didn't you play? That wasn't.
Yeah, I'm not very
scary
good
at all.
at those games. I'm not very good at those games. Yeah, no. But you know what? Maybe while she's gone, we could look around this guest house to see if there's
Yes.
any
Can we do a
evidence
quick search
of who
before we
was
finish?
here.
Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
If I help Cora, can she have advantage? Because we're both
Are
dead.
you-
No, I want you to roll both roll for
Separately.
yourselves, actually.
Okay. So investigation.
Yes.
Oh, you got a good one.
So good.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, well, better than you.
You guys do not find anything.
Oh, just hay.
Yeah. So, as the I was about to take the track with. As you guys continue with your chores, eventually the sun begins to set, and you all hear this bell coming from the main house, and Pa calling out, "Dinner time, everyone! Get yourself around the table."
Oh no, I don't want to be near Mars cushion. Oh, no, I don't want to be next to him either.
So Pa starts bringing out a bunch of foods, like what you can see, like roasted pigs, whole pigs, succulent-looking foods, like immaculately prepared, like almost like a 5-course meal, kind of things. He starts placing them down on the table. All right, everyone. Ma will be out soon, but I want us all to say grace before we begin. Everyone join hands.
This all looks fantastic. I join hands.
Yeah, I'll go along with it.
He says, if it's my companion's hands I'm holding, I'm all right.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, Brandeis will actually get up and sit next to you, Chris.
Yes, of course.
Yay.
Jim Bob will push Bobby out of the way and sit next to you, Lisma. He likes you.
Oh, ooh.
Jimmy is gonna stare at you, Vorkris, and just like, I know Vorkris isn't very insightful, but even you can tell he looks jealous.
Didn't do anything.
You're sitting next to Brandeis, that's what you're doing.
No, Brandeis is sitting next to me.
Okay. So, Paul stands up and says, "Well, I'd like to extend my warmest welcomes to our new friends. Welcome to the Chintuck household, and I hope the following meal will provide you with a succulent feast that you want and need in trying times such as this. Our doors are open to you, as is our food. We's doing the decent thing. I share it with those who need. Please, everyone, dig in. And you can see Jimmy, Bobby, Jim Bob. They don't have used knives and forks. They just immediately start picking up while some of the rawest meat just go. Brandy just like starts picking at the food. Do the rest of you start eating?
Can we determine
Chorus?
what it is?
Yep.
Cora's going to
Say, oh, my mother told me that it's disrespectful
No
to
worries, Gary.
eat without the company of the cook. So, if you
I'll
don't
be
mind,
out
I'd
soon.
like to-
Mal
Okay.
said she'd be out soon, but she insisted that you all get started without her.
Oh, she must be a very kind woman.
She is she's an angel amongst angels.
That's the
Okay.
catchphrase.
Can I try and determine what meat is in front of us? Is it? You said it was
Like,
raw as well.
Yeah, it's not raw, as in like it's cooked. Very, very lightly. So still
Ooh.
quite bloody. So I want if you want to try to determine what the meat on the table is, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh, yes.
Oh, why am I rolled so rubbish on my ability checks?
Jawbricks and Zurich. It looks probably akin to either a pig, maybe that three-headed bird or something like that. It's good. It looks good.
Immediately dig him.
Yeah.
Is there anything not meat on the table?
Yeah, there are vegetables, fruits, all manners of things.
Does it look like it's going to make us sick if we eat it? It being cooked
No,
not very well.
No. Not. You don't have to eat the meat. There are like plenty of other things that you can eat as well. Well, there are breadsticks and garlic bread and all kinds of things.
Well, Lichman's going to dig into the meat.
Yeah, I actually think the food's probably really alright to eat. We're
Yeah.
just being stereotypical.
It's poisoned the curse, and I'm already poisoned the
I
curse.
reckon
So.
this is
All right.
actually
So
really very
Carrie's already whispered to me and said that she's not going to be eating anything. So that's going to cause something, unfortunately. But does anybody else not eat?
Joe is going to pick. He's going to, pick at the bread and a little bit of the stew. I'm assuming it's like a stew, right?
Yeah, there are some stews there.
Yeah, I probably won't go too crazy. He's kind of a skinny kind of a guy anyway. He doesn't look like he eats very much. So.
I'm going to do
What
the
is-
LA style of eating. When you put it in your mouth, you chew and you spit into your napkin, so you don't actually
Yeah.
swallow it. I'm going to do the LA diet.
You have to do like a sleight of hand or something like
So,
that.
so Emron is not eating.
No.
Okay. And Jawbricks, could you repeat? Did you say you were not eating as well?
Joe is going to eat, but he's going to eat he's going to pick at the bread a little bit in the stew. He's not going to go too crazy about the meat.
Okay, no worries. Does anybody else not eat?
No, it seemed fine from what I could
I dig
figure
in.
out. Yeah.
All right. So this would be considered a large meal. So those of you who are eating, I want you to roll a d12, please.
You get more hit points, guys.
Oh, nice.
All right. So, Zurich, your maximum hit point has been increased by 4 permanently. Orcris, your maximum hit points have been increased by 12 permanently. Cora, your maximum hit points have been increased by 5 permanently. Lisma, your maximum hit points have been increased by 2 permanently. And Jorbrix, your maximum hit points have been increased by 11 permanently.
Do you know how
This
much
food
it's
is
annoying me that that's put me up to 99 and not 100?
This fucking meal is fantastic. Like, holy shit. I'm just going to roll for Bark as well, because I assume he's going to eat. So his hit points have increased by 5 permanently. This is the best food you've ever eaten. Like, holy fuck. Wow.
I've got two
Yes.
annoyances tonight.
Very
The
talented.
fact that I'm not on 100 hit points, and the fact that Jordan Banjos does not get to the epic bit.
So, as you are all digging in and you start ravenously eating, like even Jawbreaks with the bread, this is fantastic bread, you need more bread. Parr just goes, well, it's good to see that you are appreciating fine food. The ingredients round this place we found are special indeed. The more you eat, the healthier you get. You noticed that yourselves? The more how you've eaten, you just feel better about yourself?
Certainly
Yeah,
seems that way.
I'm going to agree. This food is fantastic.
This is why I parked my family right here. Found that this food is just much more agreeable for us than anything that we've ever had. And we want to stay here. So, this kind of food, obviously, you guys never had anything like this before. And this is why you might have heard that we had a previous group here that have since gone on our way. The reason being is because they got a little bit too greedy, and they tried to take what weren't theirs, so we had to make them move on their way. If you guys want to stick around here for a little while, help out with our chores, help build up our little farmstead a little while, we'd be more than happy to share our food with you, and you find yourself getting healthier and healthier as the days go by. So, if you'd like to stay for a little while, you're more than welcome to. But you gotta play by my rules.
Do you see any negative effects from the food?
Not that I can see. I mean, Jim Bob don't really eat much, and now he's got into this, and now he's better than he ever looked. Hey, Jim Bob. Oh, that's right, I've got my well.
Good to hear, Jim Bob.
So, does that sound like an agreeable agreement between all of y'all? You want to stay here for a little while, eat some of this fine food, make yourselves a little healthier, and just help out around the place?
I think it'd be worth staying for a few days just to get a bit healthier, and then we can move on our way.
I think we'll have to talk about it amongst ourselves about how long we want to stay, but we'll certainly help compensate for all your generosity while we're here. Thank you very much.
That sounds mighty fine to me. 2, 3, 6, 18 for Volcrus. So, well then, you keep on digging in and you keep on having your meals, and you have yourself a fine rest over in the barn if you like. Spend the night here. You'll find it's rather safe. We've got plenty of traps around the place to make sure no critters get here. And as he's talking on, Volcrus, you feel something touch your leg.
I'm just gonna use Mage Hand to just move the hand away.
Mage Hand isn't strong enough.
Oh shit. It's Cora's hand.
No, it's not.
You can just Brandy ain't looking at you, but you can tell she's smiling.
I'm gonna use message to say, Brandice, I don't think your father would approve.
My pa don't have to know. What happens in the barn stays in the barn.
Brandice, I'm your father's guest and an honourable man. I would not want to break his rules.
How about we just settle this over a little drink? And she slides a small vial over to you.
I mean, I haven't said no to anything since I've been here, so yes, I will drink the vial.
That is a vial. It's not even a cup of something, and you're like, "Oh, it's good." Totally legit.
If they haven't got glasses, maybe they've just got weird apparatus.
So as you drink it, it's quite bubbly, it's delicious, and pink. And I have to ask you, Vorkris, what is Vorkris attracted to?
Oh, it's fine. Oh, shit.
He has never given it any thought. He has
Is
never
he-
been attracted to anyone in his life, male or female.
A librarian,
Is he asexual?
an encyclopedia.
He's attracted to anything undead.
God, buenos.
I think, I think he
Yes.
probably is ace. He's a little study guy. He just only cares about his books and knowledge and learning. That's all he's ever focused on.
So if that's the case, the vial will have no effect on you. I'm going to mark this down. This is an important character sort of thing for you. That Volcrus is asexual and as such, just not available for romance. So as you bubble it down,
Do I
You pick up
detect
a
that
little-
I've been booked?
oh no, because it has the thing has no effect on you because you are asexual.
Okay.
So you sip it down, and she looks at you, and you look at her. She goes, "Well, how about now? You want to go to the bar now?" She's whispering this to you, so.
I'm afraid not, Blandice. I am still a man of honor.
What? What? Oh, what you, but That's
I'm
one of-
sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
it's one of my.
That's one of your what?
That ain't never happened before. Oh, Vorky, why'd you have to make me do? Why'd you have to make me do this? I didn't want to do this.
Oh no!
Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please, for Chris? God damn! You feel your mind being invaded by this presence, but you shake off the effect.
Blandice, I don't know what you're doing, but I am highly talented in the magical arts. Please don't try that again.
Lady, I must have you. Ain't no one ever said no to me before.
Oh.
Did you get Volcrus? I want you to make an insight check, please.
Bunny boiler alert.
See, that's just exactly me. I'm not insightful at all. I can resist magical influences, but try and get me to read a woman. I'm like, what the fuck's that?
There's nothing hostile or malicious in that starry-eyed look she's giving you at the moment.
I do not mean you any disrespect, but I am not the person for you.
No disrespect is taken, Varky. You just one fine man. So, as that is happening, you all hear this voice call out from inside the hut. Pa! Yes, Ma? That one over there, she ain't eating it. I see it. I make that for her, she ain't eating it. That son of a bitch.
Ooh.
Which one, Mo? Which one? That little girl there with the black hair. She ain't eating the food. She's spitting it out. Pa looks at Kerry. Well. Looks like we got someone who's a little disrespectful. So, if you guys are gonna live on my property, you gonna live by my rules. And when people disrespect my rules, they get the hot rod. Jim Bob, go get the road. I don't want to go get it. Jim Bob, get the road. This little girl going to be punished. And that's where I'll end tonight's session, guys.